Hello, everyone. Hi, how are we doing? Can I get a sound check from literally everybody?
Hello.
Hello! Beautiful, beautiful. Hello.
Oh my god.
I can't with you.
Thank you, River. Wonderful. Welcome, guys, to Clickety Clackety Roll to Attackety on our second episode of My Theros Academia. I am your humble DM, James William Hamrick. And these are my assorted friends. I'm trying to see what the layout is here. Why don't everybody just say your name and plug your stuff all at the same time? Let's go.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Regan Teller. You can find me on Instagram at Regan Teller. You can find me on most platforms as Fire Breather Boy. You can hire me as an actor and or model.
I like trains.
You're too late. You're too late. You've had your plug.
I'm on Twitch and TikTok.
No. You don't get extra time. You don't get extra time. You don't get extra time. If you don't plug with everybody, then you don't get to plug.
Okay.
And y'all is fine.
Awesome. Well, welcome back. This is our new layout here. It's still kind of a work in progress. Please let us know if there's sound issues. There were some sound issues in the last episode. We are now streaming from my computer, which means that janky things may happen, indeed. But we should be okay. I'm going to turn everybody up on Discord. How's everybody doing today?
I can't tell if my hair is big enough.
Never
My
is.
hair definitely is. I don't know.
I don't know where my good hairspray is, so this is what you guys get today.
This is what Target had, so.
This is what Target had. What Target
Just showered look.
What
Just
up?
showered.
William, describe in the house.
Quilliam describing the house. What up? Hey, Quilliam. Our one and only moderator. I hope you do your job in there with our 4 viewers, making sure that they keep themselves in making sure they keep themselves in line.
Yeah, like, where's Stavin? He's supposed to be here.
Yeah, we're stabbing.
Why
Calvin's
isn't Aaron
just-
one of our moderators?
It's true. Because he can't bother himself
I don't
to
trust
show
Aaron
up.
to moderate anything. Oh god.
Man.
Anywho, awesome. I'm pulling up my OneNote.
OneNote.
Yes.
Oh, I got no.
Also, what's wrong with Miles' face? You have something over top of his
Oh,
face.
whoops.
We need to
There
see
we go.
his beautiful face.
There we go. Beautiful faces, everybody. So, yeah, so
My face.
last time on My Theros Academia, can you guys tell me what happened?
Well,
I sure can, James.
Thank you, Wesley.
So,
What would I do without you?
it was the first day of school.
It was the
Yes.
first day of school.
and we fought classmates.
Yeah, we met all of our random classmates.
Meet all but one of your random classmates.
Oh, that's true. We didn't meet someone. I don't remember.
Oh, the guy with the suit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm scared.
We also didn't hang out much with Bud was his name.
Yeah, bud.
We kind of just got
Which is a-
paired up with him.
But
It's a
seemed
great
cool.
He seems cool.
He's awesome.
Like his entire outfit was rad.
He was a Gundam in disguise.
Oppa Gangnam style.
Regan, how do you open one of these? We're not sponsored by Game Fuel by Mountain Dew, but I just want everybody to look at this lid.
Okay.
I
so-
don't understand
So
it.
there, on it, you can see a little thing that says open. You grab it with your finger and you pull that.
I'm scared. Because there's like a little seal thing here that... Ah!
There you go.
Oh, it exploded.
Yes, and then you push it up. You can actually reclose it if you want, which is great, so it doesn't dunk over on your keypad and everything. So yeah, hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag
It's very
not.
uncomfortable to drink from. So how do I... Does I have it open like this
Okay,
now?
let me show you.
God, that's nasty.
Oh, well, I told you not to get this flavor. So you don't drink it through that hole, you actually pull it up, and there you go.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
What is it?
He got the tropical Mountain Dew
It's the
Game
Tropical Game Fuel by Mountain Dew.
Fuel. Blue is
not
the best.
sponsored.
The red is
I
pretty
got-
good, though.
I got International Delights Ice Mocha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have water.
Taste it, and
I
Taste
got
It
some of
says, hey, Taste It, says that this is the best one, apparently. I hesitate to think what the rest of them taste like if this is the best one.
The other ones are sweeter. I would say, I don't know what that one tastes like, but the other ones are definitely sweeter, and I prefer them.
Oh god, this one tastes too sweet for me.
Well,
but then again, like, I'm the kind of
mango.
person who hates candy, so like...
It's true. I am a candy fiend, or a snack gremlin.
Tastes like candy.
Depends on the day.
Conde. I'm gonna
Conde.
turn you up a bit more.
Victoria? Or who?
Hey, chat, how's everyone, everyone volume-wise?
Randy.
Yes.
I'm not going to even try to sing because everyone else's voice is much better.
I love it.
Shut up, Regan. Not true.
Sound off! Oh, Staven's here, finally. Hello. Now we can start. We can start with Staven.
We've been waiting for you.
Who is this lovely person that you all
His
know?
name
and
is
I don't?
Calvin.
Staven is Calvin.
Hi,
He actually plays Losalif in our other group
And he
on
played
Saturdays.
Dan in the crossover, if you remember
That's our
Dan.
Nice.
Calvin, right?
Nice.
Yeah, that's our Calvin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Calvin
hello.
Stara.
Dara, Calvin Stein.
He's
Wesley might be a little
Hi.
quiet. Wesley, can you turn things up on
I'm
your end?
sorry.
I have you matched to max to 200% on my.
Hello. Is this better?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that sounds a
It's
lot
much
better.
better?
Just
Okay.
right up in
Okay.
my ear.
ASMR,
Give
please.
me a run,
Oh,
please. Thank you. I didn't
you
even have to
can
ask.
find love.
There we go.
Flat.
Thank you.
Flat. I was flat.
How was that flat? If you're flat, that was flat.
Excuse
Oh
all
my
of you,
God.
I am flat.
God. Okay.
You
What
want
song?
some, Regan? You
Anywho.
can have some.
I would
Anywho.
love some.
Oh, that's Hero by Mariah Carey. I'm like, what song did I even sing? Shout out the songs.
Last time you guys attended your first day of classes, you were introduced to the school by the resident big shot hero, Ajani Goldmane, and you were introduced to the headmaster, Talia Geddes, a whole bunch of NPCs that I had to give you a little document detailing who they
I
were
took a
so you
lot
could
of
remember.
notes.
Quite honestly, the
first
most
time I
intimidating
did not.
part of the first session.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Oh, also, some of the voices may be changing as I strive to find exactly who they are, so please bear with me. But they're going to stay mostly the same. But, yeah, then you were sorted into your homeroom class, where you met a bunch of kooky characters.
We are class 1A.
Your class 1A, under Shotus Isa, a very grim and quiet and kind of not wanting to be their homeroom teacher.
He's our favorite.
Yeah. And then after that, you went out on the town. You witnessed a strange omen as one of your classmates was making a mural to commemorate the occasion, and the mural was destroyed by some sort of extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial sounds like aliens, but extraplanar power. And then you... what else happened after that?
We went to go get food.
Yeah. And then Shit this got guy down was to having, 11. Was having trouble at the Euro place. I Need a Euro, the famous Euro restaurant in Miletus, and two gods were, I guess, fighting over him, and he couldn't decide which one he wanted to follow. And I convinced him to follow Erebus, and then we got free
The
Euro.
God of Death. And you got free
The God
euros.
of Death.
And then we went to the beach.
Mhm.
Yes, we did go to the beach.
So just your typical first day of school.
Yeah. Miletus is awesome. And this school is very lax on what you get to do. Classes are truncated for plot reasons, but just imagine that you're spending a good day in classes, mostly on gen ed stuff. I hope, stream, that you're ready.
Math.
We are going to be having math classes. So I'm going to test everybody here on their multiplication tables.
Oh no.
Midstream.
Let me tell you
I'm
what,
just
listeners.
I'm gonna pull up my phone and not go to the calculator app.
I'm the only Asian American in this stream, and I will be no help to you. So
Oh, God. God. Oh, anyway. You see, I love this new webcam, but it keeps going in and out of focus. I don't know why. Anyway, so what happened at
how
the...
pretty you are. I
Is that
said
a
it can't
compliment?
decide how pretty
Is that
you
a
are.
is that
Yeah, it
compliment
was
or-
meant to be a compliment.
Okay. Thank you, I guess. Yeah, so what happened at the beach?
We all saw our gods.
You all saw our gods, technically.
Yeah.
And then
Also-
Heliod showed up and tried to murder me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the god of
do
the
that.
sun tried to drag you into the depths.
Yeah. That was weird.
And I said, "No way, Joseph," and pulled my friend out of the water.
Joseph,
And that's where.
stop.
Hey, you don't. No,
No, stop it.
bad king of the pantheon, bad.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're gonna pick up exactly where we left off. On that beach. It's getting around 9, like probably 9:30 p.m. now. As you just float there, Kaine. It's kind of like Jack and Rose, except instead of on a door, you're on just a thing of like seaweed and moss that's just kind of like lifted out of the water, almost magically, probably magically.
Yeah.
As Kihris just like is up there, just kind of looking at you, and Lysandox, you are just standing at the edge of the water, and I forgot what you were doing, Luinnil.
He had took off his shoes and had his feet in the water.
I was just dingling in the water. Oh, that sounds wrong. I was just dingling my feet in the water, and then Afara showed me some kind of omany stuff, and I was like, okay, that does not make me comfortable. But
Yeah, you were sitting on
I
a
did
dock.
not die.
Yeah, you were
Yes.
sitting on a dock, and I realized while watching the VOD that I just completely cut you off as you were about to say you were doing something, Miles. So let's start with you. What were you doing?
Oh, yeah. I decided to sit down on the dock next to Luinnil, and then I turn to Luinnil and I say, "Have you heard this one?" And I take out my lute and I play Wonderwall.
Alright.
No.
Sing it.
Badass.
You gotta sing it. If you're singing a song, you gotta sing it.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. Right now, you should have somehow realized something. Nobody feels the way I do about you now.
So you guys just jam out on the dock. You guys just jam out on the dock while
this
Kaine
bar
almost
knows all my
drowns.
favorite tunes.
Kaine almost drowns.
Great. So you're just jamming out on the dock. Lysandox, what are you doing?
Lysandox kind of sees them jamming out and is confused if it's a serenade or is the nachos. That's what we call you. Sorry.
Or T-Dog.
Or T-Dog
Or
is pronouncing his love to Luinnil. She's very confused. But she just kind of, after where she sees Theratos just kind of disappear, she just sits back down and feels the water touch her little kitty paws, her little kitty toe beans.
All right, back out on the water.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen, right?
No, I would say about 0% of the time. Okay, 2%. I'll leave a mild 2% open for the possibility, but no. Especially for your
Do you
first
know how
time.
much 2% is?
No. Oh no, 2%. 2% is mostly the things that I've seen, and it's like it's 1,000,000 to 1. There are horrible sea creatures that don't come to shore. It's not even something to worry about. This is cool. This is not supposed to happen. No, never ever.
Okay.
Do you feel safe in any way?
I mean, I'm good with animals, but you said that the animals never come out this far, so I don't know if I feel safe in any way. feel better now that I'm not underwater dying. Yeah.
Well, we can go home if you don't feel safe. That I'm gonna be honest. That did not in any way go how I thought a first swimming lesson was going to go, and I don't want to completely off-put anyone to the experience. So if we need to take a break, we can take a break, or we can go again. I don't think it'll happen again, but it's completely up to you. I respect your feelings of safety.
I'm gonna roll a decision die. Okay. Yeah, Kaine is definitely shaken up by this, but she's still of the opinion, yeah, fuck that guy, he's a dick.
Okay, last time you said
she didn't say that out loud. That's what she's thinking. Okay. She's like, no, I'm gonna learn how to swim. I said I would try, and this is what I'm gonna do.
On that note, I do want to inform the chat that we now have channel points, and you can redeem those channel points to give a character in our group inspiration or unspiration, which means that you can give them spontaneous disadvantage on something. So, if you want to do that, please redeem your channel points by continuing to watch us.
And then make sure you add whose name you're giving it to, and for what check.
Hang on, let me
even
get my
me,
entertainer's
even
secret.
me, yeah, even the DM,
Please,
even the DM.
for the DM who rolls nat 20s.
If you want to give a disadvantage to the DM on something, you can. It's better if you specify like what kind of parameters will bring it up, but otherwise it'll be up to my decision. So like, if you give it to the DM, then I get to decide when I have disadvantage. But I'll try and honor any wishes. But yeah,
he is God.
Didn't you just say that was gross?
It doesn't mean he'll stop drinking it.
Oh, okay.
It's medicine.
Oh.
Sometimes
So
you just eat things you think are gross, and eventually you like them.
Yeah, this throat spray is disgusting, but I like it now.
Vegetables, beer.
Yeah.
No, I've always loved beer, to be honest.
I'm holding my tongue because I think it's too early in the stream to say what I was going to say.
Oh my, James.
I think it may always be too early in the stream.
Well, we've been on for 26 minutes. There's no way it's that.
Seed. The answer was seed. Anyway, so, great. So, do you continue to swim?
Can we go to the more shallow part first and start there?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yay! Thank you.
Before Kihris can even start like pushing it, or you can start like getting off to swim, the whole platform seems to like just as you point slide closer to the shore.
If that starts happening, I immediately like put a hand on Kihris' shoulder, like freaking out. I'm just like, oh.
No such thing as moss monsters. Like crossing his fingers up towards Gossip.
My back.
The sky has remarkably cleared up. There you see some various various battles between like just random soldiers going on in the sky. You also see just like what look like weaves of thread just kind of like shooting across the sky and then like sealing themselves into like this spider-like web. Various crazy shit going on in the sky. So, Thanatos and Luinnil and Lysandox, you see Kaine and Kihris kind of just floating gently closer to the shore. What are you guys gonna do?
Lysandox will walk over to them. Do you need a hand?
Do you want to, Smith?
Oh, no. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know who you're walking on.
To Kihris and... Sorry. Do you need a hand?
Apart from the last incident, which 98% of the time is not going to happen. No, I mean, we're good. Do you wanna swim?
No.
Oh, okay.
And she just steps kind of back. And sits back down. Awkwardly. Like her tail gets caught under her butt and she just like moves it around.
I love it.
Your feline tushy is now wet. As you just sit in the sand. And
wet sand.
I just have one question, Lysandox. Do you have one of those like tail dangly things that covers your butthole?
That's a very personal question, Kaine.
I like sink beneath the surface.
No, I don't say that. I was just asking IRL.
Wow.
I'm just curious in real life.
In real life, what does your cat butt look like,
She
Victoria?
has pants on. Like.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Is it like in The Wizard of Oz when they can't conceal the cowardly lion's tail and it just starts to kind of fly around everywhere? Like, it snakes
Sure,
its
it
way
has
out?
a bit of a mind of its own. Sure. You'll see, just like when she's happy, especially when she ate that big euro, like it was like flipping around.
Aww.
If it flips to the right 3 times, it means danger's coming. Anyway, if it flips to the left 3 times, it means that a god is watching. So, great.
Someone write that down.
Actually, she is an oracle, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So you guys are just having a good time on the beach. As it gets closer to 10. As it's around like 9:45 at this point. It's been 15 minutes. How do you try and teach Kaine to swim?
I'd like to shape. I realize I don't have shape water, but I have create and destroy. So I'd like to create like a water version of Kaine tutorial style. So like the process of like getting in the water, giving a thumbs up for feeling safe, and then like showing how to use the legs to kick for doggy paddle, and then eventually like horizontal, incorporate the arms, sort of like a tutorial in like a video game with a watery Kaine. And if Lysandox is looking too, I'll make another Lysandox as well, who's like way too happy to be her and is having like fun.
I technically think the spell can't do that, but rule of fun. That's fine. Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, Lysandox is definitely watching, so that is definitely happening.
So I reserve the right to say you can't do that later, but right now, yeah, you're just kind of like playing in the waves and just making these things appear. You're using your trident to kind of like point out different positions, the positioning of hands. Rule 100 bits for Rule of Fun. Thanks, Monster Drool.
Yay!
Rule of Fun, yes, yay, thank you.
Rule of Fun. Rule of fun. Rule of fun.
Beautiful.
If you give us more than 8 million points, I'll sing Happy Birthday like Marilyn Monroe to you.
Ooh, oh God. Now I want that. Now I want that. Please do that.
It's so low.
All right. Excellent. So, thank you for that. So, yeah, so Kaine, are you paying attention?
I'm paying attention, yeah.
All right. Are you going to try?
Yes.
All right. Give me an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Where's her die? Athletics is a -1.
You have advantage.
Uh-huh. It was the same number. That's a 7.
No. Oh
right.
no.
You die. No. So you just you kind of dive in the water and you're getting the hang of the doggy paddle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you try and go for that breaststroke. But as soon as you do, you just fall face first into the water.
Oh,
and you just start panicking. You just start hyperventilating, so you breathe in a little water. And already Kaine is just splashing around and drowning.
God, it was an 8 twice, and I'm -1.
Lysandox is actually slightly covering her mouth, but she's not laughing, but she has a bit of a smile.
That's fine. I understand. It's ridiculous.
I kind of politely grab you, gently by the waist and kind of get you above water. I'm like, that's on me. That's on me. You can't breathe underwater. The number of times I've hit my face. And as we're doing this, I just try to carry you back over to shore again.
As you pick her up, she just puts her hand on your shoulders. I'm like, no, I can't breathe underwater.
No, you're right, and that's really easy for me to get. I've lived such an insular lifestyle. You're okay. But hey, dog paddle, A+, alpha plus for you. That was great, and it takes practice. It takes practice. For your first time, that's great.
Mark off one point of swimming practice.
Oh, okay.
What were you gonna say, Miles?
That's a really good point. Like, being able to breathe underwater probably helped a ton when learning how to swim.
Takes the fear right out of it.
It changes. It probably changes like the technique of swimming as well. Like you don't have to stop for breath. You don't have to stop for breath. You don't have to like be able to like do the alternating thing when you're.
You could
swimming
fill
across
the slide with water.
That's an important. Triton water parks.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, those have to be for Tritons. Those have to be amazing blasts of fun, but for everyone else, horrible, horrible nightmares.
Yeah.
You have not lived until you've ridden the vortex at the Triton water park.
It's literally a vortex. It's a typhoon.
6 Flags over Triton.
Six Flags over Triton. God.
That's a good one. Like you have never felt. Oh, it's amazing.
It's kind of weird seeing the Six Flags flying underwater. They kind of look like they're actually blowing in the wind, but they're just floating.
They do billow.
They do billow.
They don't fade down there.
It's true.
Bad joke.
All right. Okay, so it's like 9:45. What's everybody doing?
Still watching. And she's watching She is watching the shenanigans that is ensuing between Kihris and Kaine.
Okay.
And just laughing to herself.
Are you guys going to keep trying to learn how to swim?
I'm gonna try one more time and see if I can't get a better number. I want to roll better.
So add your point modifier to your athletics check.
My point? You mean my proficiency bonus?
No, that point I just gave you. So add +1.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. That was not a roll. I dropped my die.
Okay, so roll with advantage, because Kihris is still helping you.
Okay.
And you're swimming next to a version of yourself that's just kind of looking at you like, are you okay? Oh, no.
And Lysandox,
First one
apparently.
was a 5, and the other one was a nat 1!
No!
So you do even worse, as you just, like, kind of go like, no, I got this! And you get really stubborn about it. And you don't even, like, try and be careful and follow the steps this time. You just, like, shoom, just try and dive in like you've seen Kihris do. But, like, as you dive in, you forget to breathe before diving. And so you just dive in and you're immediately just drowning. And you get your hand caught in some kelp at the bottom of the shallow place, and you're just kind of stuck underwater. And you are suffocating.
Great. I can hold my breath.
I kick right back down. It's like the parent who fails at like being at the opposite end of the pool. It's like, you can swim to me, and it just goes horridly wrong. Like I wrestle the kelp up from the seafloor and kind of like just push her, like not carry, just sort of like hoist out onto the shore.
You wash up like a beached whale. Just
Lysandox does come to the shore to help Kaine out of the water, seeing that she just plummeted the second time, and she hoists Kaine onto the shore and just is patting her back like, are you all right?
I cough up a starfish. Fine.
I use prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, whoa.
That's my favorite spell.
Oh, don't tell Scott that's how it's
I
pronounced.
cast a shower of sparks in the shape of titties.
What?
And I clap. And I say, if at first you don't succeed, try and try it and try again.
That's the spirit.
Oh God! Okay! I was gonna quit there, but Thanatos, you've inspired me!
Are you not even playing a song to inspire, or are you
Perhaps a later, probably.
Okay, so you get bardic inspiration.
Okay. Do I still have +1 to my roll?
No, you lost it with that one.
Yeah.
Lysandox tries to usher you to not, and she goes, perhaps maybe in. Oh.
I'm already standing.
You're already in the water. Okay, make me a.
This is the last one.
Make me an athletics check with advantage.
That's a 13.
With the inspiration?
A little better.
Oh my god.
It's not going great, y'all. I'm going bad right now.
So with the just like you listen to that Wonderwall guitar riff as you are just trying to time your strokes with it, and you really start to get it as you calm down. Stop trying to be Kihris.
I'm just like, I'm gonna be great!
And you just swim very carefully, and you swim all the way out to Kihris.
I thought Kihris was on the shore.
Oh, is Kihris on the shore? I thought he was still in the water.
I'll go with you as you're going. If you're trying to motor,
Yeah, I'm gonna
swim
swim over like towards the edge of the dock where Miles and Luinnil are to try and like get that flow.
And you make it. You kind of like cough up a lung as you get up because you haven't quite got the breathing part down. Breathing's hard. Yeah.
I climb up and I'm just like, you guys are so great, and I like put two arms around Thanatos. You guys are so great. And
so you leap up onto the dock and grab Thanatos?
Yeah, you're now wet.
Make me a strength save, Thanatos.
I'm not that strong.
That is... Hold on one second. An 18.
18? Alright, you just like, you're able to kind of hold Kaine without falling into the water yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You leaped kind of like a dolphin out of the water up to the dock.
Oh, I figured I like climbed up to the dock and leaned over onto him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Very magnificent leap.
Very. 10 out of 10.
They grow up so fast. That's good. That's good stuff.
So the beach has completely emptied. You guys are like the only ones left there now. The boats have all kind of come in and docked. You see a couple of them just kind of out on the horizon, probably Miletian Armada boats. But it's really quiet, and you are very much alone on this beach. It is 10 o'clock.
What time do we have to be back?
By
12.
12. Oh, whichever one is 12.
Is anyone feeling... Well, it's an hour's walk back, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should
Well,
probably go back.
I'm okay with heading back. I'm probably, Luinnil's a little tired. It's been the first day of scroll. It's a long
scroll.
No, yeah. Kaine is up past her bedtime. She's tired.
Shoot, we gotta get you home.
So you reclothe, kind of dry yourselves off with a nice little dog shake, and you all start to head back just up this massive hill that leads back to the Dikacia. Now, as you're walking, you pass this massive estate. And out in front of it, you see a peculiar sight. You haven't seen very many people. You see people kind of going home. You see people just kind of out on their walk. Some shady characters in hoods just kind of looking around and just kind of walking by you. But even this is a peculiar sight at this time of night. You see these 4 humanoids with golden masks. Just kind of, I'll share a picture of what these things kind of look like. This is kind of an epic picture.
Us picture. Oh, us picture.
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 Pack.
Alright, give me a second.
I love picture. Picture.
But they appear to have short swords, and these masks are just very, very intricate and beautiful. But they just seem to be kind of whispering, like looking up at the estate.
Oh, interesting.
They see
That's
you.
mad. Very
They
intricate.
see you as you start to approach, and they all just kind of stare at you. they all at the same time raise their hand.
I start the beginnings of that Harpo Marx routine.
Like, you can all make me a history check.
Sure.
Victoria and Miles, you can do it with advantage.
Sweet, because that was not a good one.
That's not the right die.
6 for you, boy.
14.
28.
Yoink.
28.
13.
13.
10.
Okay. That's alright. So, you guys can't really place where you, but Miles and Victoria, you feel like you've seen these before. You can't really place where. Kaine, you've seen these things before, but you don't know what they are. You've seen them just kind of everywhere. They usually wander alone or in very small groups, and they're really creepy and weird.
But I think their masks are cool, so
you think their masks are cool. Luinnil, you know that these are returned, which are undead. They, with a 28, you know that these are people who died and then they crossed back over the River Tardix, and through that process had their identities removed completely. So they're wearing their own burial masks. And they're not like they have no identity, and so they're usually a little lost and weird. But they are, but they're not necessarily evil or good. They can be either. It depends on what calls to them and who they were in life, kind of seeping back through. But that's what these are.
What are they called again, just so I can write it down?
Returned.
Returned. Thank you.
Yes.
I just call out to them. Where do you guys get your masks? I've always wanted one.
They kind of they all look, and then they all look at you, and they just kind of shuffle over and approach you, and one of them just kind of muffled beneath the mask is their voice is just kind of, it's Bane-like, just kind of muffled beneath the mask. No, it's he comes up to you and he just goes, Diomedes. I'll stop covering your mouth. Diomedes.
Diomedes.
They all look up at the estate, and then they all repeat at the same time. Diomedes.
Is that a different language?
Is that a person?
The house? Does that belong to the house?
Is it a fish? This is 20 questions now.
3 words, 2 words.
They give me an insight check, Kaine.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know how. Oh, she's okay at insight. 18.
18. They appear to be asking you a question.
They're asking us something.
Oh.
None of us are Archic Diomedes.
Yeah, but what language are they speaking?
Luinnil, you would know that's a name. The Diomedes family is a noble family. You don't know where they live, or anything really about them, but you do know that that the patron of the family, Lord Corinth Diomedes, is one of the 12, one of the ruling council of the city.
Okay.
You don't know an Ica Diomedes, though.
Could I approach them just knowing that name? And then I feel like Luinnil would say the name of this still alive one to them, possibly the one you just said that isn't who they're saying, but it just has the same last name.
Yeah, Corinth Diomedes.
So I go up and say, Corinth. What is the last name again? Diomedes.
I will type it out for you.
Sure, thank you. So I just go up and say, Corinth Diomedes? Does that name sound familiar?
They look confused, and then they all just kind of push the rest of you aside and huddle around you, Luinnil. And they go, Ica, Diomedes.
I only know Corinth.
They're gonna make a insight check. They all look and they just kind of whisper to each other. And then the biggest one of them points at the building and goes, Corinth, Diomedes.
So he's pointing at like
the big house.
Like the big house. Is it assumed that that's like where government could be, or like heads of whatever are there?
It's the building of a very rich person. It's one of the... you're walking through like one of the nicest parts of town right now.
Right.
It's a very large building. Several gate guards on the inside. You can see past this main gate. Like 3-story building. Right by the sea. It's very nice.
I feel like having grown up in Miletus, I know that house probably belongs to someone very like in the stratosphere of the city, but I'm not sure that Luinnil would know who, because he's just kind of a simple cleric and doesn't venture far from his own means. So
okay. You can make me another history check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead because let's just try it out. Oh, yikes. That is a 12.
12? Yeah, you're not sure. This could be Lord Diomedes' house. But it could be someone else's as well.
Sure. So I just look at all of them and I just kind of shrug. I don't know.
They mimic your behavior. They just...
What's going on? Are they looking for someone?
They're looking for a Diomedes, but not the one that I know. I only know Corinth. They're looking for... what is the name of who you're looking for again?
Ica.
Ica.
Is there like a rock outside of this estate that has the address and name?
Make me an investigation check.
Sure.
Let's help the undead.
I mean, I kind of want to just leave them here.
Well,
That's
we don't know they're
14.
undead. Only Luinnil does.
Yeah, only Luinnil knows they're undead.
Yeah, 14.
14? Yeah, you find a little post that just says Diomedes Estate. It's like a little plaque. Just like right up next to where they are, where you guys are. Just directly to your left and up.
I just point.
Oh. Well then. I feel like a fanny. I just look at all of them and I'm like, that is the Diomedes Estate. I would assume there for whomever you're looking for of that family.
They all like look and they just kind of muffle to themselves and then they look back at you and go, much thanks. And then they all just turn and shuffle off into the darkness.
What was that all about?
Well, I'm not sure.
They were strange.
They were looking for someone I don't know. But I knew of someone with the name they said, but not the person.
Why couldn't they really understand? Why was there like a language barrier?
Well, with a mask on your face, it's kind of hard to speak, but I'm not sure what their business was.
Well, we should take our business where it belongs.
Yes, we should most likely get back before we get in trouble ourselves, so.
Yes.
So you all make your way back. You see that that mural that exploded has been like kind of put back together. The pieces, you can still see the cracks from where it exploded, but it looks like it's been like sealed back together, probably with some sort of magic. And you make your way back to your dorm.
Before we get to the door, I remember that I haven't checked on my horse all damn day. So I like get in the door and go, shit! And turn around and go to the hitching post to see if Douglas is okay, if he's made any horse friends.
Douglas
has been like you get there and you freak out for a second as you realize that he's not in the stable where you left him. But as you walk back out, you see there's this massive pasture off to the side where you see Dogalos running around and playing with the other horses. He appears to be chasing them around. And they appear to be running from him.
I go over. I'm assuming there's like a fence or something, so I go up to the fence and I go, "Hey, buddy, don't kick anybody."
Make me an animal handling check.
Oh Lord. Oh, if Kaine were here, she'd know what to do.
Yeah, I'm good with animals.
Oh dear God! Yeah, that is a 4.
Dogalos turns and looks at you, and then he looks at this one horse that's just kind of like in the back of the group, and he just barrels toward this horse and pounces on it like a tiger, and bites it viciously on its mane.
May I cast thaumaturgy at the horse?
What are you doing?
I'm just kind of like with the groups, and then I like am just wandering, and I notice that, you know, his horse is going mayhem, and I don't like watching animals fight. So just from kind of like a back distance, like Kihris can't really see I'm behind him. But I was just, I'd like to cast thaumaturgy at the horse just to get it to...
What effect are you choosing?
Probably voice booming. So
what does it
some
say?
Booming voices. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal.
What do you say, though?
Oh, what do I say? I thought you said, what did it say?
Oh, yeah, what do you say?
I say, "You horse! Stop harassing that poor little animal."
So the entire place shakes with this booming voice. You see a bunch of lights go on inside the Nikashia as you scream, "You horse!" And all the horses just scatter and whinny, and Dogalos just like leaps up off of this horse that he's just trying to eat and runs back into the stable.
Just look at Kihris. Well, good night.
What was all that about?
Luinnil, get 1 piety.
Oh, thank you.
Keeping the peace.
Keeping the peace by waking everyone up.
Yeah, everyone at the school will hate me tomorrow morning.
I'd still like to run into the stable to see if I could, like, if not coach, then maybe restrain my horse.
What's wrong with you, buddy? Damn.
You run into the stable, and there's Dogalos, and he's just...
Listen, I'm just as scared of you. You don't bite people. What's wrong with you? Shit. Okay. You have grown an attitude since we both came to school, mister. All right?
He just kind of blows his mane out of his face.
I am... Don't you get snarky with me. I'm sorry I left you all day. I'm sorry. That's on me. I forgot. It's a horrible way to treat friends at the beginning of school. I will check on you every day. You're not going to know that I went to the beach. Why do you care? I can't tell you about going to the beach.
Give me an animal handling check.
So if you're from underwater, why is your horse a normal horse and not a seahorse?
That's a brilliant question.
Because its name isn't Debbie.
Debbie!
God.
Oh, nat 20, baby!
Yeah!
Yeah.
So Dogalos just kind of like... He pulls one of these... And he just like looks at you, and he kind of comes up close to you, and he licks you in the face.
What's wrong with
That's
your horse?
That's what I'd like to hear. All right, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
He gets up and he puts his hooves like around you like for a big ol' hug.
Yeah, I'm still mad at you. Okay. Hey, do you want? Can we say that I have like a little bit of gyro left from the gyro place?
Sure.
I would like to feed him some of the gyro that we had from holding out for gyro.
Douglas loves lamb, so he just tears into it as you feed him a gyro.
That's all right. Hey, look at
James, DM, I'd like you to roll to see if the horse likes veal, just to make this more unethical.
Yeah, okay. What's the DC for that? Let's say 10. If it's below a 10, he prefers veal. That's a 2.
Oh my god.
Kihris feeds his horse pretty well then, if it's lamb and veal.
He likes them young.
Okay.
He's used to having like catering. He's spoiled. He's spoiled rotten. He gets catered to, literally. I'm like, listen, buddy, you can't bite friends when you meet them. That applies to no species whatsoever. Okay, you have to play nice. Look at me. I'm trying to get his lazy eye to come back to me. Look at me. See this? This is okay. This is okay. This is not okay. Alright? This is fine. This is fine. Not this.
Your horse licks you again.
That's okay. Alright. Thank you for listening to me.
He kind of sets his hooves down and he just kind of spins around in a circle and lays down in the hay.
I give him like a couple of pets and then like a big sort of like harder pat on the tummy, and head back in. I'll check on you tomorrow, buddy.
All right. Oh, hey, manly man. You came in at the best part of the session.
Oh, Aaron man.
Doglos the Wonder Horse.
Doglos the Wonder Horse.
The horse you always have to
I smell a
about.
spin-off coming on.
That booming voice thaumaturgy was the most Katharine Hepburn thaumaturgy I've ever heard.
Thank you. I was going for either that or kind of like late in life Judy Garland yelling.
Oh my god, yes.
Like with a little bit of sing-song in it.
Please make that eternal canon. Please make that eternal canon.
So the rest of you have reached your dorm at this point.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys so after dealing with your horse, you leave the stable, you go back inside, and you all just kind of show up in your room together. It's approximately 11 p.m.
I have one question about our room. So, is it like a room with like bunk beds, or is it like an apartment with multiple rooms within it?
It's a dorm with multiple rooms in it.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
like a mega suite.
A mega suite.
As soon as Kaine stepped foot into like the apartment, she was gone. You guys didn't see her. She went, cleaned off, put her dragon to sleep, went to sleep.
Oh, so did Lysandox. She just made sure Kaine was okay, though. By that, Lysandox just looked at her and said, "Are you okay?"
No, yeah, I'm fine. I breathe in lots of water all the time.
Slam.
Right. And she goes into her room and cleans off and goes to bed, too.
I'm keeping a pretty low profile after waking everyone up, so I just go to bed, yeah.
All right.
I thank you, though, before going back to bed. I was like, that was a good stroke. He doesn't listen to me. And yeah, I thank you. That was really nice.
That poor, whatever animal was tromping, I just didn't want it to turn ugly on us, so, yeah.
Oh, no, I will definitely have to answer for someone's bitten horse tomorrow, but that's on me.
I thought it was a sheep. It's too bad it was actually a
No,
horse.
sheep have a lot of wool, so the horse teeth can't really get through it. Yes, I grew up on a farm with horses and sheep and horses.
And Douglas knows that. That's why he picks his quarry.
Yeah.
That's why Douglas picks his quarry like that.
Yo, Douglas, man, such
Well,
a
good luck
dick.
with that, Kihris.
I'm gonna need it. Thank you, my friend.
Yep. Night.
I turn right back around and let I said, Mort, I'm gonna go train for a little bit. But if you want to come with me, you can. But that's where I'm gonna be at. So somebody knows. I'm gonna go back out and run some drills or whatever sports people do.
That's okay.
People do.
I'll go to my room and do some vocal exercises.
Oh no.
no.
I didn't want a room with you.
Oh no!
Please
Also,
tell me that
Was the
River
parties tonight
and
or tomorrow night?
and Fenex
part-
get into a vocal competition.
Oh, absolutely. You can still hear River warming up, like on the other side of the building. Can you give us a run, Wesley?
Oh, I can give you a song.
Oh, she's not singing. She just wants to. She's just like doing her evening warm up. So that's just echoing throughout the entire complex.
I put another pillow over my head.
Luinnil's even like, damn, I like the women singers, but I'm tired. Give it a rest. You're gonna be hoarse in the morning.
How much water do you drink?
I'm in my
But not
room.
as horsey as Douglas.
What do you say, Miles?
Mash my M&M's. Mommy made me mash my M&M's.
Both.
Ah!
Oh god. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, can we say that they're just a half step off of each other to make it even worse?
Yeah,
Yes.
make me a performance check, Thanatos.
No. Why? Why?
Because this happened to me this week.
No.
A construction truck was a half step down of the song I was listening to, and it was beeping, and it was the worst. Sorry,
Oh,
Miles, to
God.
interrupt you.
What are you
14.
doing?
14. Okay.
Yeah.
River's gonna do hers as you have a warm up off. All right, that's a 27. Yeah, River's just blowing you out.
Modulate.
Yep. So you guys can all settle in for a long rest. Kihris, you make your way to the gym, and give me 1 second. Just fix this real quick. There we go. You make your way to the gym, and you notice that the twins are in here. Taking up the you're gonna have to pardon me. You worked at a gym and I did not. So yeah, there's Aranea, your BFF is on the row is doing rows.
Nice.
And you just see Dorothea doing in full chain armor doing pull-ups.
Jesus.
Why didn't Luinnil know about this gym? I'm sorry.
I can say you all would know about the gym. It's listed on
Because
your...
I didn't know about it like this.
So this is different from Coliseum. This is different from like.
It's in like it's like a subset of the it's a subset off the common area.
Cool. I go. Oh, I didn't know you guys train late too.
Of course we do. We're always training. Aranea says, just like really, and just like breaking Planet Fitness's #1 rule. And Dorothea just kind of like smiles as she's just kind of gently lifting herself very easily on the pull-up bar.
How? I've been meaning to ask. How? I'm tracking like up and down. Like I'm kind of speechless. I'm like, how? Fitness person to fitness person. How many pounds is that? I do weighted pull-ups too. I'm just curious. Just curious how much is that?
Altogether, my armor and me included, this is approximately 300 pounds.
I like bite down. like, fuck, that is otherworldly. Yeah, no, me too.
I forgot my ankle. I forgot my ankle weights. And you look down at her feet, and she's got these massive, like 10-pound dumbbells just tied to her ankles.
Well, we all do it. They're small.
How much can you bench, Kihris? Aranea says, just getting up from the rows, just setting him down, chunk, as the thing just like goes there. You feel like those bars are breaking. And she just kind of gets up and she walks over to you, just really sweaty, like up in your face, looking you up and down. And she goes, "How much can you bench?"
Not as much as you. Not as trying to like overassert and like clap hands on shoulders. Not as much as you, my friend. It's more about time under tension for me. Sort of a dojo. So I'm not worried about numbers so much. But like I'd have to say like I try to come up with a random number in my head like.
Actually, if you look at your character sheet, it will tell you how much you can lift. If you go to your character sheet and go to carrying capacity in your equipment, and you click that, it'll tell you what your lifting capacity is, and I think you'll be surprised.
I will be surprised.
I can lift 270 pounds.
Where is this?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Where is it?
It's in your equipment, in your carrying capacity. If you click carrying capacity, it'll show you how much you can lift, push, drag, or lift.
I'll be damned. Wow. 570 pounds?
Damn!
Damn, boy!
My Lysandox is beefy! Holy shit!
I'm weak as fuck. Sorry.
I'd say probably that's just how much you can using all of your energy.
Right.
If you were like doing drills, and like really trying to like healthily lift, it's probably half that.
Still beefy.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, Kaine can lift 270 pounds apparently.
Yeah, and I've got a -1 to my strength.
Oh my god, Kaine is stronger than me.
Yes, I am.
I can lift 330 pounds. Lysandox.
That makes sense. You're a
Leo. That's true.
I got
Yeah.
390.
390. So you guys can probably like bench 170.
Yeah.
I got 200.
You can bench 100 pounds.
Ooh,
You better, Luinnil. You better.
that staff is heavy, y'all.
So that's 500 and what, Kihris?
70?
70. So that's like
570?
285.
Yeah, that's two. You can bench 285.
I've maxed out at about 285.
What a coincidence! Me too. It's like we have the same strength modifier.
Listen, I'm never going to put in question how cool I think you are. All right.
Get on that bench, Kihris. Get on that bench. And she just goes to a bench and she grabs a barbell and puts on 285. And then puts 285 on yours as well. And she goes, "All right, we're just gonna lift, and the first person to give out or choke to death on the bar loses. Let's go."
What do you win if you win?
Yeah. Well, let's put a wager on this. We can't just. It's very unsportsmanlike to just like. I have no beef. So what's the end game? What's the end game here?
She looks at you and she kind of looks over at her sister, and then just says, "I don't know, whatever you want."
I have to think about it first.
Like money? You like money?
Yeah, why not? A friendly wager. Sure.
Friendly, right? Okay. And
Not have.
she walks over and she just like grabs the bar and she goes, "All right, are you ready?"
I like.
Staven has just given Micheal inspiration. Thank you, Staven.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it. After a day of having like a shit combat day, which is why I'm at the gym in the first place to try and like redeem my own pride, I go. That sort of like kips me over into like, yeah, I don't need to warm up. I just swam. Oh my god. All right.
You're probably about even. You get the sense she's been working out here for a couple of hours.
Of course. Standard 3 or 4 hours. She's crazy!
Alright, give me an athletics check.
Brilliant.
With advantage because of the inspiration that you've just been given.
Wait, does he have to use it for
Bless
this?
you.
He doesn't have to use it for this, but I feel like that was the intent that Calvin was going
Yeah,
for.
it says Michael right now.
It says Michael
I'd
right
like
now.
That's right now.
Who bestowed this upon me so nicely?
Calvin. Our
Calvin,
good friend
thanks,
Calvin.
bro.
Staven01.
Okay. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah. Filthy. Disgusting.
Nasty 20.
Dirty 20? Alright.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nasty boys.
What did you do, James?
So she starts lifting and she is just really with it and keeps looking at you like she's trying to show you up, but eventually she gives out and the bar just falls on her neck.
Oh no.
And she's just
Like Larry the Lobster.
like Larry the Lobster.
Oh my god, yes.
In my brain, I'm like, this is why we don't do this insane. And I try to rush over and get the bar off of her neck.
She rolled a nat 1.
Oh shit.
And you're able to just kind of lift it off of her. Dorothea comes over and kind of helps you, and Aranea just gets up and grabs you by the shoulders and pulls you in and hugs you. And it's like, oh, that was so metal! And she just shakes you.
I feel so dumb for ever thinking that anything could remotely come close to physically harming this person. That's the unbreakable girl. That's it. And I try to
She used her maximum amount of rages for the day. She just goes, oh, yeah, let's go again. And Dorothea's just like, no, Aranea. I think you're done for the evening. We have leg day tomorrow, and I think that you really need to just let your muscles rest, please. Just oh.
I think just this once, I think that's okay. I think that I agree.
Oh. All right. Well, I guess you win fair and square, Kihris. And she reaches in her pocket and just kind of throws 100 gold on the ground.
I'm going, oh, I didn't even have that much to gamble with. Generally, a fair wager. Thank you.
And she just claps you on the back really hard. Make me a strength save.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fact.
Unbeatable she is. Good grief. 18.
18. Yeah, so you're kind of pushed forward a little bit, but you managed to hold your ground. She's at the end of her day, and you're really just getting started. And she and her sister both just kind of walk towards the door, and Dorothea looks at you and just goes... and they... and they exit. You spend the rest of your evening working out. Make me one more athletics check.
Okay.
Without the inspiration.
It was meant to happen. It was eventually probably bound to happen. That is a nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You're all alone!
You're still dripping. You're still dripping wet. And the bar, like it did with Aranea, just slips out of your hands, landing on your throat.
Oh,
You're not gonna give him a black eye.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Dear God.
Yikes.
What a way to go, dying in the gym. Okay, that's okay.
Only the wizard ever said.
Yes, Calvin, there must be balance in the world.
There must be.
Just as all things should be perfectly balanced.
He died as he lived. What a douchebag. I like wriggle out because I'm assuming I'm buttery enough to get out from under it.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Damn it.
That was possibly the best adjective ever.
Buttery.
That is. Oh dear God, that's an 8.
You're stuck, and you are.
My God,
you're stuck and you're suffocating.
Oh no. No, like I was trying to think if anyone is awake. Is anyone awake?
You take 5 more. You take 5 more bludgeoning damage from the constriction.
Oh my God, this is what Kihris dies.
Does anyone awake and notice that Kihris is not in his room?
Do you want me to roll that one con save you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll that con save.
What's the DC again?
DC is 13.
Yeah, that's a no.
You failed.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Can I just keep trying to get it off me or wriggle out?
Huh?
NPC this.
I can't use portent calls, right?
At this moment, hold on a second. I need to mute and I need to talk to one of the players real quick.
Sorry.
I need to clarify something.
Okay.
Oh God.
Miles, I think it's a good time for your sponsorships.
Yes. Okay, so
who should sponsor us today?
I'm not going to NPC you.
Well, today
You're gonna
we
go in
are
because
sponsored by
wants
HelloFresh.
to get his reps in.
It's a meal service. And,
You're gonna see
they
this.
use a
You ready?
third-party delivery service to give you your meals. So sometimes there are mistakes. Sometimes it gets delivered to the wrong apartment, or sometimes they make mistakes in the packing and they don't pack all of your meals, which is really frustrating.
Wait, who are you talking about?
HelloFresh.
That happened to us.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It's like we literally were missing sour cream and celery for the past.
It was scallions, not
Scallions, not celery. Scallions and sour cream was missing from our dishes for 2 weeks, and then the next 2 weeks we were missing a protein each time, and then this week
we didn't even get our box.
We didn't get our box, and they're just crediting us. They're not giving us the money back, and they're not sending us a new box, so we have no food this week. So keep that in mind if you guys choose HelloFresh. Consider this a negative sponsorship.
Use code Euro. I need a Euro for 20.
Holding out for a Euro.
We are not sponsored or unsponsored by HelloFresh. We're just mad at them right now. Anyway,
use code Go Fuck Yourself.
So Kihris, as you're just trying to go help, and like you can't even speak because it's crushing your windpipe. The door is kicked open, and what does Kihris see?
Kihris, you see a person who looks like the night sky. That's like completely like dark purple and blue, and has like these white silver freckles across their face, and their hair is like this cobalt blue, and it kind of just stands up straight. And it's more of a masculine form, and you've never seen this person before. Just kind of walks over and he's like, looks like you're in a pickle.
Like, I'm not going to take that with a verbal response because my windpipe is being crushed, so I'm like...
Is this the beginning of a porn?
I got a package!
Open your mouth, Kihris.
Help! I'm stuck! Oh my God.
Now that we got that pipe off your windpipe, let's put another pipe down your windpipe. Today's episode is called Gay Workout 12.
Are you thinking we solved this problem the same way I'm thinking we solved this problem?
Oh, yeah, I don't even want to know how you put this.
And we just lost 4 viewers.
Yeah.
Well,
guess we know what the chat isn't here for.
Ooh.
If you can't have us at our dirty, dirty jokes, then you can't have us at our amazing initiatives. I don't know.
One came back. It's
So
fine.
what happens?
Look, man, I don't like working out while other people are here. So he comes over and he, like, grabs this giant, like, is it the same weight that you were trying to lift before? And he's
a
gonna
little
pull it
lighter,
off.
yes.
Yeah, you easily just pick it up and put it on the ground. A little bit of strain, but like.
That's one I owe you. Thank you. Sir, Mister, what? We've never met. I'm sorry, Crushed Windpipe. I gotta go. Jennifer Lawrence in the Hunger Games sequels. I live underwater. This is supposed to be easy for me. I'm Kihris. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Get out.
Don't have to tell me twice. We'll unpack
Can you
that
speak
later.
up, Regan?
Okay, sorry.
Just use the mic.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I just kind of using my trident to walk down the hall. I go straight past the dorm and go outside and go sleep with Douglas in the stable. Because I am just absolutely I went to the gym to boost confidence. That did not happen. I was insulted by someone who helped me. So this is a lot of things to process. And I just try to cozy up towards the tummy part of Douglas. No matter, I guess if he's on the floor.
He is just staring at the wall, standing up straight.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in.
Suppressed horse hours.
I'm gonna actually see that. Look at the point. Try to find the point he's looking on the wall. And then just hold my trident tomb style and just lie directly underneath him. In between his legs, just all right.
That may not be the best place to be under a male horse.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we go way back, and I'm super good at it.
And we're gonna close out the evening as you drift into a long rest with, just as you're about to just
Write it down. It's too funny.
Oh
God.
Go-Go's the Wonder Horse.
Go-Go's the Wonder Horse. I kind of want him to have a superpower that whenever he touches salt water, he does turn into a seahorse. So that way that's why he's weirder than all the normal horses, is because he turns into a seahorse if he touches the ocean.
Anyway.
So explain to me what just happened, because I heard a noise and then blacked out due to shame.
Oh, he pissed on you.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
You laid right under him.
not face to crotch, but okay. No, that's good.
He aimed.
That's completely fair.
Cock, horse, cock, horse, cock, horse, cock. Thank you.
There is nothing else that Murphy's Law that I just
Should we lose that time?
Oh, this was not Kihris' night.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Oh my god. I gotta go get water. So you all wake up at around the same time to a bum 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 as a bell rings 20 times.
That's awful.
That brought back really horrible memories. Anyway, sorry.
It's approximately 8 a.m. at this point. You guys would know your first class is at 9. I will leave it to you to discuss what your morning ablutions are, while I go get some water.
Who wants to go
I continue
first?
to warm up.
Lysandox, honestly, I will say that Lysandox was probably already up at 6. You probably heard her shuffling around in her room. Yeah, and she was out in the common room making her breakfast at like 7. And you probably heard her. She tried to be quiet, but the tail makes it difficult sometimes.
Kaine
So
probably. Oh yeah, you go.
And now she's just like hearing the bell and she's looking out the window, just chilling.
Alright. Kaine probably wakes up a little sore from all the activities that went on yesterday. And is like not picking up her dragon, but like still feeding him and like, come on. No, come on.
Alright.
Well, Luinnil just kind of gets up and gets dressed and, does some prayers, does some, I don't know, finds something to eat. Pretty simple.
Yeah, you have a fully stocked mini fridge.
Oh yeah.
Micro
thanks.
fridge.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Micro fridge for 5 of us?
Jesus.
Yeah. Welcome to college.
I bolt up and then realizing that I'm about to hit horse crotch, I like dodge out of the way in the last second and just go.
Oh no! He's not standing above you anymore. He is back out in the field, and you see him chasing other horses again.
Great. I like try to tell him not to do that. I'm like, I just smell the horse piss, and I'm like, all right. I like slouch. I like power walk slouched.
You walk of shame. You walk of shame out.
That's what it is. I power walk of shame. Thank you. And like get to the dorm, like avoiding eye contact with people, like
Smelling
kick
like
in my
horse
door.
pee.
And then yeah, smelling like horse piss. And to immediately taking a shower and then going to look for food.
The cafeteria is open. You walk by, it's like kind of just off the Coliseum. And you can see a whole bunch of your fellow students just kind of walking in there. You see Aranea and Dorothea, you see Tati, and they like wave to you, and then you hear they just kind of look at you, and then just kind of dive inside the cafeteria.
Is this pre-shower or post-shower?
Pre-shower. As you come back in.
It's post-shower. Yeah, definitely like don't make contact with anyone and go straight to the bathroom. But then go out and get food.
All right.
After showering in the cafeteria.
So do you all convene in the cafeteria?
Sure, why not?
Alright. So you all kind of like, at your various times, just convene and go get breakfast in the cafeteria. You all sit next... Who do you sit next to? You see your entire class as well as some unfamiliar faces across the room. Thanatos, you notice a couple tables away, you see the person you made an enemy of. I'm trying to find his page here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, backstory stuff.
We're getting into it, y'all.
Ruh-roh.
The person who tricked you into starting that fight. You see him. You just kind of see him just chatting with a whole bunch of friends who seem to be laughing at his jokes, and he looks at you and smiles and just kind of waves.
I walk up to the group, and I join on. I join with them in laughter, and I'm like, yes. You know, this guy over here, he pees himself.
Wow.
One time, he was in class, and he got frightened because a teacher was going through a very rigorous lesson about scare tactics, and he said boo, and this guy wet himself. And then another time, he pooped himself. He just can't control his bowel
Wow.
movement. How embarrassing, right?
Are you sure that's the
Wow.
case? Are you sure that's the case, Thanatos? I could have sworn it was you who has the problem constantly shitting their pants. And at this moment,
Oh no.
an acrid
Oh, no.
smell fills the air, and you just feel your pants sag a little bit.
Oh.
As he just kind of waves his hand like this.
Ew,
And everybody just sniffs and is like, get out of here, freshman! And like they just start like throwing some food at you and yelling at you, and this gentleman just kind of leans back.
You all need to get over yourselves, just because I make my own compost. All right?
As soon as
It's only
the
legal
people
in
start throwing
Washington,
food, can I
Thanatos.
just yell food fight?
You yell food fight?
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh god, give me a
Oh God.
Try and take the
give me a
pressure off of
performance
Thanatos.
check.
Sure. I'm not great at that, but we'll
God.
see how good I am.
First day of classes.
19.
Food fight.
19.
Oh no.
Power.
At this point, Savaros, just down the table, the Leonin
no.
with the mullet,
Oh,
just
no.
goes,
Of course.
"Yeah! Food fight, let's go!" And he just, like, fire in his hands, picks up a turkey,
God.
sets it on fire, and chucks it across the room.
Oh no.
And the whole room just erupts in chaos.
I'm just trying to grab some carrots and get to the classroom now.
Burning.
like nodding at Thanatos, like, I'm making my way downtown.
Thank you very much.
Walking fast.
I scurry off chaos and change my pants.
As
As soon as Kaine like says food fight, like Lysandox goes, "Nope, I'm out." It just is dipped out of the cafeteria.
Kihris, you just finished your shower and you come in as the rest of the party walks out, and you get a big bowl of porridge just in your face.
Oh,
I like catch the bowl as it like slides down my face. I try to like slide the porridge off into the and I like it's porridge for old
This is the
Nemosath, and
stupidest
turn
game.
right back around and go back to my room.
This is the stupidest game I've ever run. Oh my god.
it's great.
The poop that took a pee. The
A poop that took a pee.
D&D game.
Inspiration, Luinnil. Oh god.
Yes.
So, as you are all kind of shuffling out, and as Kihris just kind of like just tries eating the porridge off his face and turns around, you all just like as you're running out, run directly into Talia Igenis, who just stands there. And where do you think you're going?
To class!
Right. What is this noise I hear?
That one Leonin kid really did just try to start a food fight. He lit a turkey on fire and everything. So we didn't want to get hit and take the food into the classroom, so we're just trying to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Make a deception check.
As you do that, I'm holding my bowl and I go, "You can't take food to class."
Inspiration.
Well, I suppose if you're wearing it on your face and you don't have time to
21.
shower, then you can take the food to class.
21.
21. She goes, her eyes kind of glow a little bit. They go completely white, and then they seal up, and she goes, Miss Astrapes. May I call you Miss Astrapes?
Yeah?
Okay, Miss Astrapes. I would suggest that on your second day of school you not be starting fights. You may make enemies, not only among the students, but among the staff. Some of us are very fastidious about our cleaning. And do not take kindly to such efforts.
Okay, I was just trying to avoid Thanatos getting into a fight because there was one guy who was picking a fight with him. But okay.
What is this, Thanatos?
I was trying to establish dominance.
Atticus Telos again, correct?
Yeah. He's just causing trouble. He made me shit myself.
She just kind of...
Lysandox does go...
We're all stifling laughter. Like
She waves her hand, and your pants stop sagging a little bit, and the smell just goes away. And you... I will have a conversation with Mr. Telos, and hopefully his pranks shall not continue going forward.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Mrs. Astrapes, do watch yourself. And she kind of just walks back into the room, and you hear a STOP! And then you just fall silent as you all head off to class.
Causing a riot. Oh, that shit, let's start a riot.
That shit, let's start a riot. Oh, God. Okay. So you guys make it into your lecture hall, and instead of seeing Shotus this time, this diminutive, portly little satyr just kind of wanders into the room, wearing a little wife beater, and he just comes up and he just kind of takes out a rag and just kind of polishes his horns, and he steps up on the podium, can't quite reach it. And then he just steps back down, takes a box from the corner of the room, puts it there and stands on it. And everybody's kind of chatting and talking as they're starting to file in.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Toddy sits next to all of you and just goes, "Oh, good morning. It is good. It's good to see you. I trust you got home safe last night."
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, excellent. We managed to heal the damage done to Polymos's mural, but that was a crazy day, wasn't it? Anyway,
Very eventful.
Quiet! The satyr says. All right. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Davidas. I am your history and hero etiquette teacher.
Where's Isa?
Isa's, I don't know, probably getting coffee or something. Anyway.
I'm gonna covertly, get rid of this fucking board so that I can, get it behind me.
Alright, so you want to be heroes? That's what you want? You can answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
That would be nice.
Yeah, being a hero would be nice. Except when it's not nice. Except when you have to pick blood and guts off your face of the people you failed to save. So, most of this class is going to be about, how to deal with situations like that. When you fail miserably, when you fall flat on your face. But today, we are going to talk about the gods a little bit. So, he shuffles through his notes, and leans them on the thing, and he goes, "Alright, so, let's see what you know about the gods. You! The Leonin that's wearing armor in the class. Yeah, you. And he points at you, Lysandox. Who is your chosen patron? Who's the patron that chose you? Why do you think that is? And what's their deal?"
She stands up. Theros is my god. He chose me because I accepted death when I died the first time.
Oh, look at this one. She thinks she's special because she's died more than once.
He is the god of passage. And, well, I'm supposed to do well by the people that have died and make sure people have money for passage, since that seems to be a problem. And she sits back down.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Who's next? You. Glittery elf boy. Who's your god? And he points at you, Wesley.
Me?
Yeah.
Glittery elf boy. Afara. My god is Afara of the Polis.
All right, and what does she do?
Well, she watches over the city and makes sure that there's balance and that, there isn't too much of an evil force, too much of a good force, and also that there are people living well and not stranded or starved.
It's pretty broad application, but pretty correct. All right. Let's see, who's next? Toddy, you. And Toddy stands up and she goes, "Oh, well, my goddess is the god Kerametra. She is the goddess of birth and fertility. Has some crossover with Nylea, but mostly has to do with the harvest and, childbirth and all of that. That's it." Very good. Okay, I believe I have you on the list. You. And he points at you, Kaine.
Hi, I'm Kaine Astrapes.
Hi, Kaine Astrapes.
My god is Nylea, which Toddy just mentioned. She's the god of protecting the animals in the forest and nature itself. And I think I was chosen because I saved this guy, and I pull out my dragon.
Oh, there's my mistake. I have the dragon on the list, and I don't have you. Is the dragon's name, Kairos?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that.
Pardon, I never said why I was chosen. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I've moved on now, haven't I? Would you like to extrapolate upon your answer and save your grade?
Yes. I'm not sure why I was born. I'm not sure where I come from.
Well, that wasn't much of an answer now, was it?
Well, I figured I'd contribute for my grade.
Fair, I suppose. He makes a note. And then, he goes down a couple of the other people we've already mentioned, and then he comes over to you, Kihris.
Chosen of Thassa, Kihris Nemosath, Mammoth Damamath, but that's not even, Thassa is the goddess of change, sort of like the changing tides, feels kind of neutral about most things, doesn't want bad things to happen, but I guess she's kind of the goddess of adaptability. I wanted to make a change in my life, and so she actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she was very nice, and gave me the power to change my situation. Sits back down.
Interesting. And, you, the one who brought the loot to class.
Oh, yes. Hello. Donatus Mortimer, T-Dog, or Mort, if you'd like.
Mort!
Hey, how you doing, Kihris?
How you doing?
My god is Erebus. He's the god of death, and he rules over the underworld. He is also known as the god of wealth, of misfortune, and to follow Erebus means to accept your fate, to accept any misfortune that may come on you, because fate is not something you should mess with. I've found myself following Erebus because of my own unfortunate circumstances, and I've come to accept those circumstances.
All right. He goes throughout the entire room, and I'll just, for the sake of brevity, I'll list the ones he talks about, the ones that various students talk about. Savaros kind of comes in a little bit late and is asked, and he says he serves Perforos, the god of creativity and fire, and and making things and creation. Polemos just waxes poetic about Keranos, who's also a god of creativity, but more of the spark of inspiration and lightning. You hear Ariana talk about Heliod and just the god of justice and power and passion and the sun, and several other ones. And after that, he says, "Good. Now I think that you guys will notice that there's two gods that were missing from the people that we talked to today. Can anyone tell me what those were?" River raises her hand and just goes, "Yes, you are forgetting Fenex, the god of deception, and Mogus, the god of slaughter." And he goes, "Precisely! Thank you, River. Now, the reason for that is that a god of lies, while necessary, I suppose, for certain circumstances, I guess if you're a politician or something, isn't really adapted to hero work. And by the same token, Mogus, god of slaughter, the enemy of Iroas, the god of victory, this overwhelming, just villain of life. Obviously not a particularly good patron for a hero. For a villain, probably a very good patron. So, since you're going to be fighting villains, I figured that these first two lessons we're going to talk about each of these two rogue gods. Today, we're going to talk about Fenex, god of deception. So, he just waves his hand, and you see this picture, this image kind of just played across the wall, and you see a returned. It's this giant, massive returned, who is I'll send you guys a picture. He's got the gold mask and everything. He looks out and says, "All right, so can anyone tell me what the returned are?" Yes, Luinnil.
Well, returned are those who have crossed back the River Tardix and forfeited their own identities to come back to the world of the living to fulfill some kind of destiny of their own, but they may not be fully aware of because they've shed their identities.
Very good, very good. 10 points to Gryffindor. All right, so that is absolutely true. And this process by which returned return is called the Path of Fenix, because Fenex was the very first returned. He's also the god of returned, therefore kind of playing into his role as the god of lies. It is, returned are not particularly evil themselves, but they can be unpredictable. There are two polis made entirely of returned. We have the city of Asphodel, which is a little bit more democratic and tries to just stay out of people's business. But then there's Odunos, which is led by Timeret the Murder King, who, as you can probably tell, is not a very nice guy. They just are constantly trying to find Fenex, and so they kill other returned and kill humans just at random, so that they can try and find Fenex and put an end to him. He's the greatest enemy besides Heliod of the god Erebos, and he is kind of a dick. And, it is said that he is, he's the second most active of the gods in the cities themselves. So, if you run into any returned, do be careful. Their motives can be shady, and you never know if you're playing right into the hands of Tymaret the Murder King. This does not mean just be prejudiced against them, because, they're just almost people. But do be wary. And beware you're not playing into the machinations of Fenex, the god of lies. Any questions?
Yes, question. So, the returned are followers of Fenex? Is that correct?
Not precisely. They don't really have the capacity to follow anyone. When they are reborn, they don't have an identity. They just, for example, if they were like a blacksmith in life, they may come back to this world not knowing why they do what they do, but they might just get the urge to open a blacksmithing shop and be absolutely terrible at it. They live absolutely miserable lives, usually spent trying to decide what their purpose is. A lot of people, followers of Erebos and Athreos specifically, believe that they're better off just being killed. Just en masse. Just send them back. Send them back because a life in the underworld, where at least you get to keep your memories, is better than a life on this world without your memories.
Does anything happen if their death masks are removed? Or can they be removed? Or those...
They're more of a personal affect. You see, underneath that mask, there's nothing there. It's just a big flat face. So if you remove it, it's kind of hard to tell them apart. It gets hard for them to communicate since they have no mouth. But other than that, it's really more of a minor inconvenience and annoyance.
But it can serve as an identifier, nonetheless.
Correct. In fact, a lot of them have their names and their stories written on the back of them. Unfortunately, they don't have the ability to see what's written on the back of their very own masks. It's actually kind of sad. Yes, Kaine?
What if someone was to take their mask, like, if they handed us their mask and we read it off to them? Would they then remember who they are?
He kind of thinks for a moment and goes, suppose it's possible. It is said, though, that their memories also wander the earth. Their memories also wander Theros, and they are fated to never be reunited with those memories. At this point, River speaks up and goes, yes, it is called an eidolon. And everyone kind of looks at her and goes, yes, it is an eidolon when the memories separate from the person. And they are generally just spawn somewhere on the opposite side of the world from their actual bodies. If they ever were to be reunited, it is said that they would come back to life. Very good. I haven't thought of that theory. Thank you, River. Anyway, any more questions?
Two questions, actually. The first question is, what was the good Poli for the returned, or the more peaceful, docile?
That would be Asphodel.
Asphodel. Thank you. The second question is, are you related to Bud?
Everyone kind of murmurs, and he just goes, why, yes. Bud is my good-for-nothing son. Oh. And Bud's, like, sitting in the back and goes, hey, Dad, you don't need to talk to me like that. You don't need to talk about me like that in front of my new friends. He's like, what friends? Anyway, any more questions?
No, sir.
Yes.
Why are you abusive towards your son?
It'd be abusive if I beat the shit out of him like I used to, but, I don't do that anymore, so I'm a good dad.
Oh.
Any more questions?
Yeah, this has nothing to do with that conversation. Speaking of gods, I know that we talked about the ones that we're all represented by, and the ones that we're not represented by, but does Xenagos count as a god, even though he's gone now?
Everyone just kind of looks at you, and he kind of grows dim and goes, well, Xenagos, I mean, we don't refer to him as a god because he was technically a usurper. And you know how this sort of stuff works. If enough people believe he's a god, he might become a god again. I'm sorry, what's your question? I'm a little flustered.
It's okay. I was just curious because I read up on history because I was homeschooled by my dad. But...
Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Give me a moment.
Oh no. Are you frozen? I think you're fine.
The whole stream looks frozen. My computer's freezing. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Are they talking?
Yeah, we're all still here.
Okay, I can't hear anything. Just give me a moment.
We are currently having tech issues.
As usual.
Blue balls in the stomach.
Do we just want to take our 10-minute break real quick?
Yeah, we can take our 10-minute break now.
Okay.
Take our 10.
Sure.
Alright, guys. Taking our 10.
We'll be back.
Our stream has stopped too, by the way.
Yeah. Alright, well, intermission.
I hit 100K views on Twitch.
Woo, 100K.
Damn.
Damn.
Not 100K. I'm so sorry. 1,000. Just 1K. I'm thinking
That's
of the
still
1K.
good.
100. I was gonna say that's still impressive.
God.
Yeah.
1K.
Right.
Anyway, we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Awesome. Cool. So last week got off. We were in a very exciting classroom setting, and Kaine had just asked if Xenagos is still considered a god. To which Daniel Devitus says, well, not really. No, he's not a god. He's not a god, and if anyone says he's a god, you're probably gonna end up getting in some trouble.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, everybody, now open, get out a sheet of paper. We're gonna have a pop quiz on the gods. Let's go.
Oh God, what?
I need everyone to roll me a religion check as you take your first quiz of the year.
Oh God, no.
How will I know?
Where is my shade?
Eek.
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 Religion?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no, I have a +1.
You need dice, Miles.
Yeah.
No, I have dice now.
Oh no.
Oh, you have dice now, and they're still failing you?
Yeah,
Oh God.
they're still failing me.
I think we all are rolling pretty hard this run.
19.
16.
10.
11.
4.
Oh.
Ew.
That hurts.
You spend most of your time just doodling on the paper, Kaine.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window, looking at the birdies, going, I don't want to be up there.
Okay, who got the 16?
That was me. How will I know? Say a breath. Oh, I'm just doing the backups.
And Lysandox, you got 11?
Yeah. She's
The
a
Nado's got a
Leonin.
10.
She don't know nothing about these gods. She's just learning.
Yeah, we came here to learn about them. We didn't know anything about them.
Right. Well, as you turn in your pop quizzes and the class kind of finishes up, do any of you have any last-minute questions?
Lysandox.
I want to roll up over. Oh, sorry, go for it.
How do you best returned to the underworld?
Well, you kill it.
She just nods and walks away. Thank you, Professor. And she kind of bows.
I will say that unless their Eidolon is also found and killed, they're probably just going to go back to the underworld a husk of themselves.
Noted. Thank you, Professor. And she walks out.
Of course.
I want to roll up to bed real quick on the way out and be like, hey, man, don't. Sometimes you just have a bad day. Sometimes your dad hates you.
Oh, no, it's okay. He just does that. He's, I need to make clear, he never actually hit me. He's never actually hit me. He just likes people to think he has for some reason.
Huh.
It's just like a fun joke.
I mean, I don't think it's very funny, but he seems to.
Well, listen, man, you're the shit, all right? And if anyone gives it to you, if anyone gives you shit, you tell us, all right? These we think you're pretty cool, man. Don't let anyone step on you. We got your back, man.
I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, so you go into that, and he kind of leans in closer. You go into that party tonight?
Ooh. I look to you guys.
Party?
Party?
The revelers?
I don't do parties.
I mean, you totally should. I hear these guys are insane. Like, really, like, throw amazing parties. Like, your worldview's expanded, from what I hear.
Where is it again?
It's in the
Is it
woods.
the Sharks or the Jets?
It's in the woods outside. It's in the woods outside of town.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. It's really late though.
Oh, come on! You don't have to be. You don't have to like. I don't mean to peer pressure you or anything, but like, you'd be really lame if you didn't go.
I'm going, and I'm gonna go protect the forest from dumb people. I kind of like look at the rest of the room.
Don't
tell Savaros.
Yeah.
Right.
That guy coming with it'd be a disaster, socially and physically.
You said we'd be lame. Would someone make us lame? Like someone was going to hurt us for not going.
Oh no! No one's threatening you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like you know like if you'll not be considered prestigious. People will think you're not worth hanging out with or worth being around.
Oh.
That's a little harsh though. That's just one party. It's one. Good.
It's one party. Yeah, that's true. But this is like a big deal. You know, the cult of joy is like, I hear great things about their parties.
You said, I'm sorry, just to clarify the corporate nature of the party. Yeah, you said cult.
Yes. Just for context, cults are cults in the Greek sense, where they're not particularly like looked down upon. Like people would call the place that Luinnil came from the cult of Afara. It's just like any sort of. It's like a church, except there are no churches. Okay. It's it's the broader like people-based church of joy.
I just kind of pipe in. I'm like, if you're saying cult of joy, I know those parties are pretty dope. Just having lived in Miletus in my time.
Yeah, the last time they came here was like 5 years ago, and man, that was like I wasn't old enough to go, but my parents came back and they were all sorts of excited, and then like my little brother was born.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, directly after the party?
No, like 6 months, like 9 months after. Oh. 9 months after.
Oh.
So you say the whole like everyone's going?
Well, not everyone, I'm sure, but like
anyone who's anyone.
Anyone who's anyone, you know. Not to say that I'm cooler than you if you decide not to go, but I kind of want to be cool. So being cool means going to the party. But you're not cool if you don't go to the party. People might consider that you're not cool if you don't go. Oh God, I'm starting to sweat.
No, I just look at Thanatos and I go, "Do you have your loot you could bring?"
Oh, I do. Are they looking for any acts to perform at this party?
Oh, they're looking for all sorts of stuff, I'm sure. Like they're a cult of joy. They're not going to say no. You can't bring any joy to our cult. They're the cult of joy. They collect it. They like to have it everywhere. They're really, really wonderful.
Well, that lady at the diner like specifically asked for you, Mort.
Wait, I don't remember this.
There was a lady at the diner who gave you all an invitation to this party last session after you saved that guy.
Yes. Now I remember. Oh yeah, I have to go to this party.
Man.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna gather up around like 10 p.m. to head out. I'm gonna see how many people I can get to go, and I'm gonna just be sure don't tell Savaros. Could be bad. Could be very bad.
That I can agree on.
Not that he's a bad person or anything. He's actually a really cool guy. If you get to know him. I just fear he
might set the woods on fire.
Exactly. Savaros and woods aren't really a good mix. He likes trees better when they're on fire.
Yeah, I don't like them better when they're on fire.
Well, he does.
And
so don't ask him to come to the party.
Could we have the party at the beach? And then no one would be left out.
Well, this is planned.
Oh, I guess so. It's already set in stone.
It's kind of already set in stone, but you can talk to them yourself. I hear that the Arbiter of Joy is going to be there, so maybe you can get to talk to him.
I say we just wait till their beach party.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll have a beach party.
Well,
at this point, Savaros walks up behind all you. Yo, how's it going, guys? We telling secrets?
Oh, I was just talking about how I have a fungus.
Oh man, you know what's really good for that? Fire.
I'm gonna go turn
I'm
in
good.
my paper.
I'm seeing a
I
doctor.
can burn it. I can burn it.
Fine.
Where's your fungus? I can burn it off of you.
No, you see, I'm treating it with ice, actually. Kind of the other
Ah, no, ice is like cold, man. You want that heat. You need that heat. You need it like burned off. You char the skin and then just rip it off.
How about
and then cauterize the wound, you know?
When it comes off, I'll come find you to cauterize. I'll break even with you.
Well,
I
alright,
just
sounds
walk
pretty
away
good.
quickly. Like, oh god.
I would like to go turn my paper in at the desk. My 4 on my paper.
Yeah, he's already got a big stack of papers, and like you see River just kind of hand hers in and look over at you and just go, "Oh, Kim, you seemed a little distracted during the test. How did you do?"
I probably didn't do that great, but I'm here to learn.
That's fair. That's a very good outlook, Miss Astrapes. Very good, very good. And she puts hers down, and you put yours down, and Daniel's like, thank you! And he's just like looking over them and grading them.
I walk up to Kaine after that happens, like kind of witnessing that exchange, and I go, is she level with me? Is she actually not nice in real life? Because, like, you went after her yesterday, and that I didn't hear what happened, but that didn't seem nice.
I mean, the other day she said something kind of mean to Lysandox. Lysandox didn't seem bothered by it, but I didn't want to see what she could do in the fight, so I took her out first. And then, like, that didn't seem exactly nice, but it didn't seem menacing at all.
Okay.
You just hear, you were talking about River, right?
Yeah.
You just hear in the distance, it's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway.
We're gonna get copyright struck.
Yeah, I know. I gotta shorten it. Sorry. I'll change the words.
Yeah, there you go.
When Lysandox hears that you fought for her, she kind of looks over and goes, "Is that why you took her out so quickly?"
I mean, yeah.
Lysandox just kind of slightly bows towards you. I thank you.
There's no reason to thank me. I just don't like people being mean to other people.
I didn't realize she was being mean, but I appreciate it, I guess.
So, class has let out. I'm gonna say that you guys spent some time in some other Gen Ed classes after this, and your final class probably lets out around 6 p.m. It's been a long grueling day of classes. Everyone give me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Straight intelligence.
No. Oh, but not bad.
Wow.
Damn.
Kihris, what'd you get?
Not one.
17.
I also got a 17.
Hey.
Plus 1, baby.
It's flat. I'm not a smart man.
It's okay.
Thanatos?
18.
Nice.
Luinnil?
21.
Okay. Wizard.
Forgot.
Alright.
Wizard.
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 And Lysandox got a nat 1.
And Lysandox got
I'm
a
not
nat
a
one.
weenie.
Yeah. I did.
Okay. So, class is let out around 6, and you guys kind of have free roam of the campus. What do you do?
I'm gonna poke my head in the gym to see if I can find the guy that helped me out, or the stranger that helped me out last night, just to like make sure that he doesn't not like me.
I thought you were gonna say to try to work out
Are
again.
you gonna ask all of us to
Be
come
like,
with
please,
you?
God, no.
I think it'll be. I think it's a tangential thing. Like just poke my head in, and then.
Yeah, you poke your head in, you see Aranea like helping out Moira, the centaur lady. And the centaur's like lying down on her back and like really trying, but it's just very awkward to bench. But Arne is helping.
How many abdominal muscles do centaurs have?
That's not an ab workout.
I just sort of like, I think she'd be really good at the sled, like pushing or pulling.
Oh, right. Hey, Kihris. Yeah. Like, that'd be great for her, but we're trying to get her good at the things she's not good at. Look at those noodle arms. She's like, oh yeah, I do have little noodle arms. And I'm trying to get my noodle arms less noodly.
I lean over to Luinnil. Isn't that the girl you said was a racist?
But, well, I don't know if she's racist. She had kind of racist books in her bag.
Racist.
You don't like another type of person because of who they are.
Is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know your vocab.
I meant what race?
Oh, towards... I have it. Hang on.
A Crowan's.
Thank you. It's in my legal pad somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. So
Lysandox takes mental note.
Can I venture off to the... Oh, sorry, Michael, go ahead.
No, you go for it, man.
Oh, I was going to say, can Luinnil just kind of scatter off to the library?
Sure.
Just,
yeah.
I'm going to be like, I don't want to watch Moira work out, so... Is that her name? Moisha?
Moira.
Moira, I was right.
Moisha.
That's what I call Aaron at home. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get ahead on some studies. So I'm gonna go ahead to the library and just boop, bye.
All right, so you scoot off towards the library and you find it's mostly empty, Luinnil, but you do see that black-furred minotaur still in his suit, just kind of perusing.
Sure, it's not like a gray suit today.
Today it's a brown suit.
Okay.
Oh, very professorial.
And he's just kind of like has his glasses on and he's just like peering through a book.
Luinnil, this is what I used to do in college. If I saw someone I knew, but I knew they were reading, I'd kind of walk by and just be like, give a quick hello, and then be on my way, find a space.
He kind of nods at you, and then like watches you for a little bit as you walk off, and he like shuts his book as you get close. And then he just reopens it as you walk away.
I just don't want to interrupt anyone reading. Quick.
So you're just gonna study?
I mean, pretty much. If I'm going to a party, I'm gonna be the boring one and be like, I gotta get a little bit ahead if I'm gonna be out.
All right, make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Is there anything you're studying in particular?
Let's make it something exciting. Oh, for the intelligence check, I rolled a.
Don't tell me the intelligence check yet, because if you're studying something particular, it might be a different check.
Sure. Let's say that I'm just trying to get a bit of a better understanding about the returned, because I'm like, I just found that really interesting. Kind of the more in depth we got about it, so I'm just looking for that mostly.
All right. Make me an investigation check.
That, Jimothy, is going to be in 24.
24? Thanks, I hate it.
Yes.
So
I'm just going to write that down in my notes.
I was vamping.
So you look all around and you find a couple of books that are just like just books that are obviously like kind of racist books on the returned, and you notice that the just about how like they need to be killed, the scourge of the returned, the best ways to kill them, stories of military conquests against returned, and then you notice that like there's a big book missing as you check the card catalog.
Right.
And it's basically a cultural history of the Returned, and that one is currently missing.
So on the back of the card, it just has missing.
No. Like
No.
it says where it is, and you go over there, and there's a big like hole, like it's already been taken out.
Right, but for some reason, just the card says like, someone must have stole it. I don't yell though, because I'm in a library.
On a cursory glance, you, with that good of an investigation check, you notice that the book that the Minotaur is reading is that book.
Oh yeah, because that's another thing I do. I always glance at the titles because I'm snooping.
History of the Returned.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, in my mind, I'm like, oh well, looks like he beat me to it on that one. And I'm like, I don't really want to read the like racist ones. So I'm just gonna go ahead and work on some math.
Okay, make me a straight intelligence check.
Math.
Make me a straight intelligence check on your math.
12.
12?
That's algebra.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You.
No, I was good at algebra. This is geometry.
Oh yeah.
You have a really hard time making any headway study wise. You do not feel like you will get an advantage on your next classroom check.
Boo.
Great. I just write big question marks all over the questions. Think about what outfit I'm gonna wear to the party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my hair. Bring the staff. Don't bring the staff. So many options.
All right. Kaine, what are you doing?
I'm hanging out with the group, so whatever they're doing.
Did anybody else split off to go do something?
Well, is there a training yard somewhere?
There's the Coliseum area, which appears to be set up with, like... right now it appears to be set up for mounted combat. You see some upperclassmen on, like, horseback going around in circles in there. And then also in the middle you see some people sparring. There's also the weight room.
Are they upper? No, she would never go in there. She probably doesn't even really know, like, I mean, she's like, what is a gym? Not really. I mean, she knows of gyms, but it's like...
I'm aware of the existential concept of the gym.
Why don't you just go outside, chop wood? That's how she thinks. Or, like, lift a boulder. Sure, she asked if anyone else wants to go to the Coliseum with her. She wants to spar.
I'll join.
I'll do it. I'll go with you.
I'll go.
All right, so Lysandox heads towards the middle and trying to avoid the horseback riding people.
Okay. So you guys head into the middle of the Coliseum.
I'm actually going up in the stands.
You're going up in the stands.
Are there like any archery like targets anywhere like across the fucking Coliseum on the like other seats?
Yeah, there's some archery targets.
Great.
Not in the other seats. They're in the Coliseum itself, like in the middle where the sparring area is. But and it appears like there's about 200 yards of space.
All right.
Yeah.
Before leaving the weight room, I tell RNA to please go easy on the nerdy centaur lady. Like, start with dumbbells, and then maybe get up to barbell. Like,
Oh no! You gotta go hard. That's how you get. That's how you get swole.
No.
no, and that's
Oh,
true.
you
But
swollen.
between the two of us, like, this is what we do. You know, like that's us.
Are you implying we share something, Kihris?
Well, I mean, occupation, dastardly good looks. I don't know what you're. I don't know what.
So you think I'm pretty?
That is, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Of course you are. We work together. Like we you know we're. I can tell you that. I'm comfortable telling you that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Why?
She just kind of smiles and blinks very slowly at you, and then she just goes, "No reason." And she just goes back and just like slaps Moira on the haunch, and just goes, "Come on, you can do better than that." And just goes back to it.
I walk out completely backwards, like. Oh, that's gonna bite me in the ass.
She's got a crushy crush.
Ooh.
This is not ooh territory. This is like.
Then him stuff and he can feel.
Where's the tea?
Where's the tea?
If I change the rhythm, maybe we won't get copyrighted.
I saw that.
So those of you sparring, who is sparring with who, and how are you doing it?
Lysandox probably would have asked Kihris to spar with her.
Mace to Triton.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mace to Triton? Okay. Do you guys want to roll initiative for this, or can I just resolve this through checks?
You can resolve it through check.
Yeah.
Checks is fine.
Okay. So I need both of you to make me an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, let's see if you roll really well.
That's 15.
18.
So strangely enough, Kihris, like, you're still thinking about Aranea and the way she looked at you, and like how like moist and plump her lips looked as she got real close to you, and you're just a little distracted as you hear, "Do you think I'm pretty?" over and over and over again in your head, as Lysandox just doesn't even hesitate, just trips you, throws you on the ground, brings her mace like within an inch of your head.
Okay, that is really good. I clearly shove it off, and I'm like, okay.
Are you not ready?
No. And you element of surprise. Very well. Are you sure you're not a rogue? Okay, let's go again.
All right, Thanatos and Kaine, what are you guys doing?
I am trying to get like to the top row of the Coliseum, the farthest away from this target I can to shoot it.
You are 300 feet from the target.
Yay!
Make me an attack roll with disadvantage.
300 is within range.
It's within disadvantage range.
No. Oh, it's 150 for normal range, 600 for disadvantage. I thought it was 3 and 6, not 150. All right.
Yeah.
Into the thing with you. All right. And Jesus. All right. That disadvantage is a 14 plus 8.
14 plus 8, so 21. You just and
it flies right through Kihris and Lysandox. Just
yeah, you're showing off, and it flies right through Kihris and Lysandox, like just taking off one of the hairs on Lysandox's head.
I wasn't trying to do that.
Okay, then what were you trying to do?
I was just trying to go through the two of them.
Okay, so you just go through the two of them, and it just goes boom. It doesn't quite bullseye, it's a little off center, but like still, it's a pretty impressive shot.
Damn!
I was like, wave.
And Thanatos, what are you doing?
Are there dummies in this Coliseum?
Yeah, they're dummies.
Alright. What do they look like?
They are just scarecrows, basically. Just these big, like, sacks of hay.
Okay.
You can win.
I go up to one and I just keep casting vicious mockery at it.
You tell bad jokes.
Give me what do you say to it?
I say, wow, you don't have the guts because you're made of hay. No legs.
The scarecrow doesn't respond.
And then I get, and then I realize that I'm just like, I'm not really doing anything.
You realize the scarecrows are immune to psychic damage.
Gosh. So then I just practice my mirthful leaps.
On the seats.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Okay. That is 13. I mean, not 13. 23.
23. Great. So you're just whoop, whoop, whoop around everything, just like hopping between things. You hop over the same little like posts that the horses are jumping over, and you kind of run with them for a little bit. You just hop everywhere like a rabbit. This carries on for a couple of hours as you practice your shots. Kihris and Lysandox, give me one more athletics check.
15.
All right, this time, like, Kihris kind of overdoes it because he's really, like, trying to be like, I'm not thinking about girls. I'm not! And he's just, like, really super focused, and he just goes hog wild aggressive. You come at him with your mace. He, like, takes his trident and just shoots it out of your hand, bops you in the face with it, and throws you on the ground. I'm not sure he intended to hit you in the face like that, but he did.
Fuck! God, fucking damn it! Okay, I like immediately try and like give her like a hand up from the ground.
She looks at it for a second and and she takes it.
That's right. Sorry, that really wasn't. I'm not. You know, and I.
It's fine. It was a good shot.
No, but that was not my. It's not my intention to. We're supposed to be. Okay, I'm going.
It's
All right.
fine. Good hustle. How do you
Hustle
say it?
word. That's right.
She kind of just walks away, rubbing her head a little bit. She casts healing word on herself to get rid of the headache.
Luinnil, how long do you stay in the library?
You know, not super long, because I'm getting nowhere with the math. So I'm kind of like, you know, I suppose one night of fun won't kill me if I don't live. So I go back to my room.
Hold on.
To kind of no, I don't go back to my...
Slightly before you're about to you pack up your math to leave, you notice that Minotaur has finished the whole book. And he just shuts it, pushes it to the side, he looks up at you, and nods. And then he walks out.
I'm just gonna scurry on over there and check that out for myself prior to leaving.
Okay. You start reading the book. Give me a intelligence check. See how much you get through it.
I'm not doing so. I'm pretty wonked out from the math. I only got a 7.
Jeez.
So it's just kind of like, oh my god, this is a dense.
It's a dense tome, and there's a lot of words in it. There's things called returned Palamnites and returned Cacomantises and returned Sudamas, and you're just like, those are a lot of words.
I need a bag of Old Toby to read this book. Yes, Micheal.
But it takes you about 3 hours to get through the math and some of the book before you realize that you're not really making headway.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna come back to this book, but can I still take it with me, out of the library?
There's no librarian on duty. There's just a little sign that says, the shadows will know if books are not returned.
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean I can't take it home, and I'll take it back. I mean, I'm not going to keep it. Right.
There's a 7-day checkout period.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to go ahead and buy myself those 7 days from the shadows for now. For this book.
All right. So you make your way back to your room, and it's about 9 o'clock now, and I assume that everybody has kind of finished their training and is heading back to get ready.
Collected the arrows, yep.
All right.
I checked Douglas in the meanwhile. Yeah.
You check on Douglas.
Lysandox is asking everyone what happens at a party.
I'm like finicking over like, well, do I wear the blue on the white or the white on the blue?
Can anyone tell the difference?
Oh my god, the piping's different. This one's cream. Oh my god. Does it fit? Out of date?
Oh my god.
Actually, Lysandox does go over to Kaine and go, what, Luinnil seems frustrated of what to wear, and, should we wear different things than our usual wear?
So you'll have to remind me, James, what, like, were there actually parties where I'm from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a history check.
Sure. Because I don't know if I was invited.
This is a retroactive history check.
That's
as well.
3.
A 3.
There might have been, but I wasn't invited.
You know there were parties. You were usually too busy in your tower to go to any of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well,
It's not that I don't know truly what a party is. I mean, after battle we would have merry, but just a party out of nowhere. It eludes me. And should I wear something suitable?
I think you should wear what makes you comfortable.
Seconded. I say from behind, from like the back of the room.
Oh.
Seconded.
Just like emerge and like basically just the reverse of what I had worn all day. It's just white robe with blue on the end. And I run over to Kihris' room and I'm like, hey, I know this is a weird question, but do I look pretty in this?
Like friend to friend, because
Just friend to friend.
Oh, friend to friend, because I'm...
No, I'm literally just asking, do I look like okay in this?
Yeah, you've got great style,
Cool.
man.
Perfect, thanks. I just run away.
I spend like 50 seconds working out why my friend, just 2 friends today, have asked just like kind of slink into my bed.
Future!
I just like I'm like Luinnil's like totally unaware. It's just running back to like find the accessories now. Like
Lysandox like goes to her room and like pulls out her bag. She doesn't have many things, but like she gets like this it's not super special, but it's like the different kind of armor. She's wearing it's like a different color. It's like it's shinier, and like she like, you know, it's less wear and tear. It's still her usual armor and her little like hip cape and everything, but the colors are a little bit brighter and a little less wear and tear. So basically the same thing, but looks better.
So I see Luinnil just like run across the hall. I hear something down that way, and then I see him run across again. I'm like, yeah, I probably should get dressed too. And I go to the my closet and I pull out like this, like medium short, like it looks like leather, but it's kind of patterned like a leaf, and it looks like the leaf just kind of wraps around and like flounces out, and it's very cute and adorable, and it's green.
my hair comes out too big.
It's just blown out.
I don't know what I did wrong. I can't put it down.
Can I help?
You can try.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd try.
Make me a charisma check.
Okay.
Adding your sleight of hand modifier if you have a proficiency.
Let's see.
Do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
I have to slide over to it. Scroll. I don't think I have that yet. No, I do. I do have proficiency in sleight of hand.
Okay, so add your proficiency bonus to your charisma.
Okay, so that is a 23.
So what do you do?
I'm just like, it's okay. And like in my dress, I'm like, come with me. I take you over to the kitchen, and I kind of like pick up some water and like shake my, like run my hands into this thing, shake it off, and like kind of try and soothe it down.
And then, just by some grace of nature, it like parts naturally and falls. So
Yes.
it's like, oh, Okay.
A bunch of birds fly in through the window and help.
They bring my big robe over. Thank you.
Kaine is just Cinderella.
Yeah, so some birds fly in and help you kind of dress up Luinnil. And at the same time, you've got some squirrels that just kind of crawl in and they help you and make sure your dress is taut and you look very nice.
You.
From the sound,
is very confused.
this is like the weirdest part getting ready ritual she's ever seen.
The fact
There's
that she's
birds.
even getting ready for anything is just like, I'm so confused here.
Alright, so it reaches about 10 o'clock and there's a knock on your door.
Who is it?
Oh, it's Bud. It's Bud. We're here. We're here.
Oh, yeah. Come on in.
Who's we, bud?
Yeah, who's we? What's the secret password?
The secret password is I am here. You hear River from behind the door.
I go and deadbolt the door.
Letter Ed.
Are you guys gonna open the door? You
Oh,
hear
shit.
Arnea say.
Oh, okay.
I leave through the window.
Do I see this happen?
It's cool. Look, everyone knows that you go to parties fashionably late. I will get to the party fashionably late. Goodbye. And I go backwards.
I lean over to the birds and squirrels. Little friends, you should go with them.
They catch your fall.
Oh my
They just
God.
leap out the window. You're attacked by a swarm of birds and squirrels.
Squirrels just leaping out of the window.
Why?
Douglas just breaks out around the corner and runs around, grabs one of the squirrels, and just mauls it.
Stop it, dude. No.
Meanwhile, we let Bud in with his friend.
Yeah. We let Bud in.
So, Bud is accompanied by River Styx, Polemos, and Arnea. And Polemos goes, "Wow, it seems you haven't really done much with the place, have you?"
Your painting's over on the wall.
"Oh, yes, that piece of garbage. Wonderful.
I
guess
think
it
it's
brightens up the
beautiful
room a little
trash.
bit." "Well, someone has to, I suppose. Anywho, are we going to this party or not?"
I
guess.
see he's like wearing this blue outfit.
Arnea's like, "Hey, Kaine, have you seen Kihris?"
No!
He said
Went
he'd
out
find
the
us
window.
there. Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's get moving before anyone catches us. We're not supposed to be out this late.
Stealth!
All
We're
right.
not.
Arnea jumps out the window,
Oh,
seeing that it's open,
shit.
Oh my god.
and lands
Oh,
superhero
God.
pose right next to you, Kihris,
Kihris.
as Douglas is just like on the squirrel, and the rest of the animals have departed.
Oh my God! Hey, what? I'm like shoving Douglas in the neck to like drop the fucking squirrel. How's it going? Are you going to the party?
Yeah. Dude, what's up with your horse?
You know what? I have been asking myself that every single fucking day since we got here. Something about being around other things has completely destroyed this horse's personality. I've learned in the last 2 days to just not worry about it. In fact, I'm about to take him around the block because he has been acting, and I'm getting up on the horse and slapping his neck because he's been weird. I'm just gonna go and end conversation and kick Douglas moving away from this.
Douglas's face is just dripping with blood.
My little friend!
As one of his eyes just slowly just drifts off to the side.
He's really a good boy. I didn't learn till 2 days ago that he was apparently carnivorous. I just start like jamming my feet into his side.
Make me an insight check. Make me an insight check, Kihris.
Oh god, that is so funny. I can't breathe.
I had to go away for a second because I was coughing. I was laughing so hard. Like
12.
12. That's enough. That's enough. You get the feeling he's not carnivorous. He just likes it.
Oh fuck.
Yikes.
That's so good.
I like. As I'm
he's always been like this. He's just gotten worse. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at my own
Some
horse.
therapy.
Is he in motion or is he still stock still?
He's just
Great,
standing. He's just standing there, and eventually he just kind of drops the squirrel and he starts licking Aranea, and she's just covered with squirrel blood. She's like, "Oh, come here, you rascal! Yes, who's a good horse? Who's a good horse?"
He's a good horse. What can I say that hasn't already been said?
Kihris, can I ride your horse with you?
Oh.
Can you? I'm like on the verge of tears now. I'm like, can you ride my horse? What a question. You know what? Yes. I lean down. It's like, you fucking deserve each other. Yeah, I think. But not tonight. If that's okay. Me and him are gonna go just to have some dude time. And, I've now gotten off the horse and I'm trying to just fucking get him in motion so that I can get out of here. We're just gonna go.
By this time, Riverstyx is just like, and she snaps her fingers and a rope appears that goes all the way down the window, and she starts climbing down, as does Polemos.
Kaine looks at the rope before Polemos starts climbing and has a thought, and then doesn't do anything.
Is that thought murder, Regan?
6 points of damage is not murder.
Well, anything good enough for a river is good enough for me, so I'm gonna take the rope down too.
All right.
I lock the door to our room on our way out, so no one can get in.
All right, you guys are out in front of the Dakashi at this point. As Kihris, what are you trying? You're trying to get the horse moving, just towards the woods.
He's trying to leave.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to go to the beach. I'm trying to just go. Somewhere, anywhere.
So you're on the horse.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so you hop on the horse. Okay, so you hop on the horse, and he just takes off faster than the speed of sound. Sonic the Hedgehog. You end up at the beach in 30 minutes, while the rest of you are kind of just all together, and Polemos goes, "The night, the sky, it's quite beautiful, is it not? Let us guide our way. Look, there is Karanos, and he seems to be pointing us in the proper direction." You guys don't see anything. He just points at a blank spot of sky, and he just starts walking off that way.
Can I, what point in the woods did they say that we would be going?
They didn't say.
They didn't say? I'm following Polemos, looking for tracks as well to see if other kids have gone this way.
Is everybody following?
I guess so. He seems
Yeah.
Alright, make me a survival check.
Sure.
Good night, here's Kaine.
ABC.
I might need to figure out how fast the horse is going.
You end up at the beach in 30 minutes.
18.
18. You kind of go down the hill, you take a left, like, right at the Euro place, and, you just make your way out the gates of the city, and you just walk into the woods for a while, until you start to hear the faint sound of music. And you see a fire kind of blaring behind the trees, like a bonfire. And you see shadows kind of dancing across the ground.
Guys, I think we're here.
Excellent. I shall set up my canvas. And Polemos just runs off into another direction. And River goes, oh yes, we shall have to find the Master of Revels and engage in a competition. Eh? Anyone?
Competition.
What kind of competition?
Some sort. It's a cult of joy party. I'm sure there has to be some sort of competition for the best and most talented artist.
Well, you're gonna win it, River. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't.
I wouldn't dare. They would die before they were able to get the last word out. And she just runs off into the woods. Bud is just like, well, all right. Kaine, does my hair look good?
Does his hair look good? Roll for hotness.
Hot.
Oh no.
He rolled a 6.
With his charisma modifier?
With his charisma modifier. He rolled a 6.
Stands.
I'm
Bud's
just
is
like,
smart.
and I kind of like fix his hair. Do you want me to make that check?
Yeah.
Alright.
Same one.
Same one.
Charisma with proficiency.
22.
22. Yeah, you're able to like just kind of swoop his hair into like this nice little swoosh. And he looks better. It's hard to polish a turd, but he looks better.
You look great, bud.
Thank you. You think I might think girls might like this?
I think it's
Is this the way that hot guys wear their hair?
I kind of look
Yes.
over at my friends.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Not really the way this.
I've seen a lot of guys with hair like that in clubs, so you're right on.
Alright. So he's like, awesome, excellent, and he just kind of runs off into he runs off into the trees as well. Aranea has accompanied you guys, and she looked a little sullen the entire walk.
What's up with you, Arnea? You look in the dumps, down in the dumps.
You could say that I'm lower than the dumps, actually. Tell me, is that this? Never mind. And she runs off.
No. Oh, okay. See?
Oh, did she run off before?
she runs off before you can press her.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Are we going to go in?
Yeah, I guess I have to find this Master of Revels.
Well, I didn't get all gussied up for nothing, so I'm gonna go in.
As you guys break the tree line, you see just people of all kinds here, drinking, partying. You see you see this group of just naked people in the corner doing God knows what, and you see
Dad.
Dad. See a group of naked people in the corner doing God knows what. Some naked people just dancing around the fire. Mostly satyrs, you're noticing.
Okay, good.
There's
my kind of party.
There's you see Polemos over by the naked people, just kind of painting the scene, and you see River talking to this one kind of short satyr wearing a black robe with this staff. He has this like crown of like berries and leaves around his head, and he's got this very thin like Salvador Dali mustache and a goatee.
Nice.
And just pitch black fur. And he appears to be talking to her, and she just kind of looks at you, and she points at you guys, and he looks over at you, and he goes, "Oh, hello, welcome to the Cult of Joy. Welcome to the Cult of Joy.
No.
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 Oh my god.
I hate
why?
you.
Jamesy.
Jamesy. Jimothy.
Sorry. Timothy. Oh no.
Calvin just said, "Get out."
Get out. Yep.
This guy gets it.
It's wonderful to meet you. It's River has been telling me that you're all extremely talented singers and performers.
I'm not a singer or a performer.
No.
Well,
Why, River wouldn't lie to me, would she? And she goes, "No, I would never lie to you. Why would I ever lie?"
I mean,
River
I work with a
nothing
bow
about me.
mostly. My friend over there, I point to Palemos, is a really good painter, and as I say that, I walk away from this conversation and go over to the giant fire and try and pick up some ash.
Pick up some ash?
I'm gonna bring it to Palemos.
Lysandox just goes, I never performed a day in my life.
Well, I know River very well. I know River very well, and she has an eye for
Then
talent.
you must be evil. Good out.
Lysandox just shakes her head and turns around and what does she see? Because that's what she's walking to. To just get out of that situation.
So you turn around and you just see woods, as you're still like on the edge of the clearing, and he's approached you, and he says, "Oh no, where are you going? Why are you scattering away from good old John Felix Mangrove?"
I don't perform.
Oh, well, that's a real damn shame. It's okay if you're shy. We understand if you want to back down from a challenge. Cowards are allowed here as well, and it's fine. But you...
I am no coward, I assure.
Oh, if you're no coward, then why aren't you singing for us?
Because I don't sing, I've never sang before.
Oh, sounds like a coward. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's alright. It's okay to be a coward.
How
It's
am
okay.
I a coward if I've never sung before?
Well, it's never too late to start, my dear. Anyway, yes, John Felix Mangrove. Some call me the Dancing Devil, some call me Slippery John. It's wonderful to meet you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why we were going, oh no.
Yeah.
I see.
Nice to meet you, Lysandox. Lysandox Calypso Pridalhil.
Lysandox. That's a pretty good name. It's a little... doesn't trip off the tongue very well. I'm gonna call you Amy. How does Amy sound?
No.
Where'd you get Amy from?
Let's just call her Connie.
Connie's pretty good. Connie's pretty good as well.
You can go with Calypso. It's fine, too.
Calypso? That's a style of dance, is it not?
No.
So you can dance! Beautiful! Start up the music! We're having a dance competition! Let's go!
Oh no.
James, why do you hate my character?
While this conversation is happening, have I gotten any ash?
Yes, you have picked up some ash.
Alright, I'd like to say that I picked it up in some bark and I walk over to Palemos.
Okay, by the way, in this point, your dragon, did you take him with you, or did you leave him?
He's generally on me. The way I'm ruling his combat
right, okay.
is if I have lamb and I feed him. So I don't have any lamb on me right now, I don't think.
Okay. So yeah, he's just kind of sleeping on this little pack on your shoulder, and he's just kind of asleep on your back as you pick up some ash and you walk over to Palemos. He goes, "The human body is filled with curves and crevices. It's really quite a wonderful set piece for a painting, don't you say?"
Yeah, I'm not looking at the people, nor am I looking at his masterpiece. I thought you might want something to add to this piece that actually came from this event itself, and I hand him the bark with ash on it.
And what would I do with this?
Use it for shading.
Interesting. He takes it, and he takes some of it, and then just kind of smears a shadow around the butt crack of one of the people in the painting. And he shades it very well. The butt is just brilliantly shaded. And he goes,
You forgot the breasts.
The breasts as well, yes. There's a magnificent under boob shadow on like the person at the top of the piece, and he just goes, "My, you really are quite the artist, Kaine."
I'm just good with nature and stuff.
Well, I suppose nature is, in its own way, shape, and form, an artist of itself. It creates and destroys and creates beautiful things, all at the while not requiring a brain to think. So, Thanatos and Luinnil and Lysandox. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna shoot over to Kihris.
Yeah. Well, Kihris, what you doing?
Kihris, you're at the beach.
Yeah, you're kind of in a different place.
How is the beach this time of day?
There's nobody here.
Great.
Calvin says I hated that a bit.
The snow bit?
Oh god. There's nobody here at the beach. You have it all to yourself.
Awesome. I'm gonna sort of like dive off of Douglas because he's not stopping. Like he's going faster than I'm used to. Mm-hmm. So I try to get up saddle-wise and just dive into like deep into the water.
Why'd you hate the nature as its own artist bit, Calvin? I think that was a pretty good line.
I think he hated the butt crack stuff.
No, he said he hated the nature as its own artist bit.
I
know for a fact that Calvin loves the butt crack.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, but not my butt crack. It's okay, Calvin. I'm not bitter. I don't know.
Oh god. Oh no. Anywho, so you just dive off of Douglas, and Douglas just like beelines for the water, and then just jumps into it, and just starts like doggy paddling off into the ocean.
I keep imagining the opening scene of Grace in the movie.
Oh god.
Where they're in the ocean just swimming.
I'm very sorry to disappoint you. Douglas, these summer nights. No, I just say like, good boy, and let him dog paddle around, like around the dock. I get really far out, scream, stay, and then go, like he's gonna fucking stay. And then just dive straight down to the floor. However deep it is, I just like hanging out on the ocean floor.
He's hiding from everyone.
You just dive into the ocean floor and you just kind of swim around there. There's a couple of fishes out here. Most of them are kind of disturbed by all the business that the beach got today, you just kind of see Douglas trying in vain to dive deeper towards you.
Buddy, just oh my god.
Poor kid.
I try to get into some sort of like. Actually, I'm gonna like do the thing where you exhale underwater to get lower and lower and lower to just lay down.
He's just gonna lay down on the ocean floor.
Yep,
it's one of those nights.
And then just start talking to Thassa a bit. And say like, so this is. I don't think we're at the phase where I cannot mince words. So this has been a bad day. I'm a bit confused about why I'm at this school. You gave me all of this stuff and told me to make the change. I tried very hard, and yet change is. I'm gonna stop mincing words. Change kind of bitch slapped me in the face today. And I'm supposed to be the one who like goes to school and does good. So how exactly does this work?
Make me.
I don't have to have it.
Make me a religion check.
Okay. Nine.
The sea is silent as you grapple with that question.
I blow a couple of bubbles. Just
Blub, 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 blub.
I'm going to you can feel free to veto this, but I'm gonna actually swim farther out to see if I can get a glimpse of the Eroan military vessels that we saw a couple nights ago.
Okay. You make your way out there and make me a stealth check.
Here's a question.
With advantage. With advantage, you're underwater.
I was about to say I have disadvantage for stealth because of my chainmail, but I don't know how that works.
That's
underwater.
right. So you roll. It's a straight roll. It's gonna be a straight roll.
Great. I have a plus in it. It's just a disadvantage. 14.
14. You get up close to one of these ships, and you're just kind of just below the surface when you see a whole bunch of lights go on and just like blind you as you notice that these lamps are just kind of being held out over the water, and you hear screaming from up above, not screaming, but like
a bit overly confident, I spring to the surface and go, it's just like they're gonna know who I am. It's just me. It's just me. We're good. All good. Nothing illegal happening in the sea.
Make me a persuasion check.
No.
This is about to be very bad.
Oh
Okay.
no, Kihris.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I want to
No.
preface this by saying my persuasion's actually pretty good. That's a 7.
No.
They don't even hear you over the sound of them already like preparing the ships like
Cannon.
not cannons. These are like little like just put up
Harpoons?
like harpoon crossbows.
Oh.
And they just open fire on you. What's your AC again?
Fair enough. It is 16.
All right, one of them crits.
Do we
And one
hear
of
the
them
yelling?
hits.
We are in the woods someplace.
You're like 30 minutes away from him.
Yeah, there's no way we hear this.
It's a quick Doglos ride, but not like far, like too far to hear.
Luinnil's gone looking for funnel cake, so he doesn't hear it.
So that's 10 points of piercing damage from one as it gets you right in the side, and another one is gonna hit you for 8 points of piercing damage. And you are like harpooned through by these things.
18 altogether?
18 altogether.
Okay.
And you feel yourself being like pulled out of the water.
Okay. This was supposed to be like the happy funny campaign, right? Just before I like tell you what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no worries. So I'm being like lifted up out of the water at this point.
Yep.
Ouch.
It really hurts.
Yeah, I imagine. You know, as Micheal, I don't have experience to draw from for this particular situation.
Imagine that.
I did tell
I'd
my
hope
little
not.
friends to go with him. I'm reminding the DM in case he wants to be kind.
I'm just gonna hold up my hands like I'm not like doing anything.
Okay.
Because I know that trying to get out of it is going to make it look like something's up. So like I'm gonna like scream at the top of my lungs that like just swam out too far.
All right. As you're getting pulled up, you see they all have like their swords at the ready, and they're just kind of pointing them at you. The other ones are all trained directly on you. And just as you're about to reach the boat itself, there's a gust of wind that kind of makes the ship rock, and you feel the ocean just kind of like slosh up and rip you off of the harpoons, throwing you back in the water. you're going to take another 8 points of piercing damage as they're ripped out of you. And you fall back in the water.
Oh, crap.
And you hear in your head, change is not to be run from, Kihris. Change must be embraced. Change is the only way to move forward. And at this moment, a massive rainstorm begins, and lightning strikes this ship as it splits in half and starts falling to the bottom of the sea. While you just watch this happen.
Nice. And this has been a Kihris adventure.
Meanwhile, Luinnil, you find some funnel cake. There's an.
Yeah, thank God. I smelled it from the forest. I was all excited.
You find some funnel cake. It's free and just being given out to you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Never eat the free funnel cake.
15.
15? Okay, it's really, really good. And the satyr who hands it to you just doesn't say anything.
Sugar.
It doesn't say anything, but appears to be just kind of watching you intently as you eat it. Meanwhile, John Felix Mangrove is like pulling Lysandox and Thanatos by the arms into the circle. And he says, "All right, start us up a little ditty. Let's something lively. Or no, I get a different sense from you. Give us a dirge. These are two death friends of death. Am I wrong?"
That is correct. I am friendly. With
Definitely
death.
not entirely wrong.
John Felix Mangrove knows everything. Now let's dance. And there's this just kind of dire like. As he starts to just like do a jig.
Lysandox looks over at Thanatos and goes, I've never danced before.
Honestly, dance is anything you want it to be. All right, that's why we have modern dance. All right,
Just do little kicks.
whatever the hell you want, like this. And I start just like doing some weird interpretive modern.
That was
dance.
really good, by the way, as a dancer. Thank you for that.
Give me a performance check.
As they
Thanatos.
start dancing, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on the fire that they're dancing around, make it just purple.
Ooh, and you see John just kind of look over your direction, and
I'm just sitting down next to Polemos. Like, I've got my back to all the naked people. I'm just watching my friends.
Yeah, he looks over at you, and he kind of locks eyes with you, and he just kind of peers at you. His smile fades, and then it comes back,
He's slippery, John.
and he thinks for a moment, and then he walks over to you, still watching the festivities. Lysandox, what are you doing?
Lysandox is going to try and remember one of her tribal war dances that she's seen some of the other troops, and not troops, but people from the tribe do.
Darkbait, hoo-ha-ha.
Okay, give me a performance check.
I will move the camera so you see this. If you can see it. It's a kraken. You can't see it.
There
it's
it
a kraken.
is.
That's a nat 20.
I also got a nat 20.
Y'all just killing it out here.
Damn.
River Styx can eat your anus.
Holy shit. Yeah, River Six needs to roll.
Lysandox
dancing
just
too.
closes her eyes and goes,
Is
Oh,
that
no.
also a crit?
What did she roll?
She rolled a nat 20!
Oh my god.
You guys are just tearing up the dance floor, and the fire starts changing colors, like, with the beat of this dirge.
I want to say, like, does the fire give my friends advantage?
It wouldn't matter.
River
That's
Styx
an
not
nat 20.
back.
Like, I'm just trying to
Dancers?
figure out, because, like, in poker, two people have exactly the same hand. They also go off of what else they had in their hand. So maybe you all roll another 20, and whoever's got the highest 20 goes along with that. Because that was 3 nat 20s.
That's insane. Yeah,
That's
reroll everyone. You
Oh,
all did
no.
you all did excellently. I'm just trying to see who did the best.
Okay.
And no,
I didn't
do you want to add performance, or just straight roll?
Performance.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. That was a 15.
12.
12. Okay. So, Lysandox, you've captivated everybody, and everybody seems like really excited just at the new and strange movements you're doing. Same goes to you, Thanatos. Yours are a little more like tried and tested, and you know how to play with the audience. Meanwhile, River Styx is just like you just see these kind of sparkles flying around her as she just kind of does some magical girl shit, and starts just kind of spinning around in a circle, Sailor Moon style.
Are you saying she transforms into Sailor Moon? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. She transforms into Sailor Moon, and as she rolls a 23.
Of course.
Fuck.
But all of you just have them enraptured, and the fire seems to start moving with each of you, and the fire starts dancing. And at this moment, you hear a cackling come from the fire. and just like the fire goes out, and appearing in the midst of it is this strange humanoid with black skin with red cracks all through it, with embers just dancing off of her hair, and she just looks at all of you and she goes, "The forest is now ours. How interesting." And she just steps out of the fire and looks around as her steps are just kind of with flame. And the other satyrs have started to just look at this, and they seem really confused. Some of them are too drunk to notice and going, "Yeah!" But then the kind of sober ones are just bolting. And this woman just kind of looks at all of you and goes, "I have watched from this fire for many years. You're new. Who are you?"
I mean, we could ask you the same question.
I am passion. I am flame. I am fire. And this forest is now mine. So I want you to leave! And at this, the fire roars back up again. And fire starts catching at all the trees in the clearing.
No.
And people start running in all different directions.
Did Slippery John not
Yeah.
have anything to say to me?
Slippery John got close to you, but he turned around and sees this, and he looks at you and says, "You're a student at the academy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what you can do."
I don't like
And
the
he just kind of
implication
sits
there.
down next to Polemos, who's also turning around and going, I will protect the, and he looks toward the mass of bodies, and he says, "I will protect the innocent." And you see River and Bud just kind of scrambling to go and help people get out, while Aranea just goes, "You are not welcome at our revels, demon!" Is she a demon? I don't know. What is this?
I think he's a fire spirit, Aranea.
Oh, shit! That's so awesome!
No, it's not.
Let's kill
He's
it!
setting the forest on fire.
Alright. Everybody roll initiative.
Ooh, excellent.
I'm sorry, Kihris is still at the bottom of the ocean.
I can make my way to the party in the interim, if that helps.
It's going to take you approximately 30 minutes to get there.
That's fair. I did have that in mind. I was like, what if we went back in time a second?
You know what? I'll be nice. Make me an athletics check. Let's see how fast you can move.
Okay.
As you just see fire raging somewhere in the forest.
If it's that big, would I see the smoke?
No, it's not a massive fire. It just looks like the forest is starting to catch fire.
Gotcha. 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna arrive in 3 rounds.
Okay. Can I do what I do before getting there for a second?
Oh yeah, sure.
I sprint back to shore. Actually, were there people on the ship that just like got decimated and sank?
Yeah, you see a whole bunch of bodies just floating in the water.
Dead?
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to try and I was going to see if they. Okay, great. Well, no, that answers my question. I sprint back to shore like crying, just like there's no other reason I'm crying. I kick back up out of the water, and try to find Doglos. Actually, I lay hands on myself for 15 because that was a fully traumatizing event.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you guys a picture of what this thing looks like.
Sure.
Yeah, I try to wrangle Doglos from the dock. What is he doing right now?
Doglos was just kind of swimming, trying to
sand.
swim out there with you, and remarkably still swimming. And he just kind of follows you back to shore.
I lean up against him for a second and just go, this isn't fucking worth it. At all. Do you want to go to the party? Like, half-assed, like leaning into the sarcasm. Like, fuck this. Do you want to go to the party, buddy? Is that what we want to do?
He licks you again.
I cry some more.
No.
Oh, God.
I'm like, fuck it. Let's go. Okay. All right. Let's go.
All right.
I get on
Everybody roll initiative, including you, Michael. Initiative's over 20.
I got a nat 20.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so...
No.
So is there. Kaine is a dirty 20. Okay, 20 to 15?
18.
15 to 10?
Oh wait, I was 20 to 15 as well. Sorry.
Oh,
17.
17. Alright. And Luinnil, what'd you get?
13. Sorry, 13.
15. Okay. Okay. So, this being just like swirls the flames around her, and the earth beneath her starts to bubble up and break open as magma starts bursting through the ground. Thanatos, it is your turn.
Okay. First, I am going to... I'm going to cast Bane on the demon, or the whatever she is.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, determined tale.
All right. She makes a... Is that a wisdom save?
That is... Yeah. Wisdom.
Okay, that is a 18.
Oh, sorry, it's a charisma.
It's charisma? Okay, then that's a 21.
Oh, that passes.
Alright. So, yeah, she, looks immediately at you as you do that, and she says, "You dare try and curse a spirit of the earth? How dare you?" And, great. Kaine, it's your turn.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to use my movement and kind of try and, walk around to the fire, because she hasn't come at us yet, and, try it, if she's gonna keep moving, try and kite her through the fire, because I don't want her to set the rest of the forest on fire. I'm going...
So wait, are you standing behind the fire?
So I was over by Palamos.
Okay.
And Slippery John. And so I'm gonna kind of walk in a circle away, around the wood's edge.
What is your attempt here? What are you trying to do?
To try and get her to walk, towards me, away from the innocent people, and hopefully she won't walk, on more grass, setting it on fire, that she'll just kind of walk through the fire again.
So you get over on, the opposite side of the fire, to her right.
Okay. And then I'm going to... So, favorite foe is just doesn't require concentration, right?
Does not, no.
Okay, so I'm going to, a bonus action, Hunter's Mark her.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack her with my longbow. Doink.
Yoink.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Jesus. Alright, Hunter, I'm throwing on my favorite foe on that. So that is, Jesus Christ. Did not expect that to be a nat 20. So that is a D8, a D4, and a D6. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, doubled, 22 damage.
22 damage. Shit. Yeah, you just launch an arrow, directly, and it just kind of pegs her in the face.
And I go, over here!
And catches fire, and then she looks at you as the arrow just, just disintegrates.
I look over at Palamos and Lysandox and Luinnil, I'm like...
Great. Damn!
Oh god.
May I use my turn in transit to use Cure Wounds, because your boy got dunked on?
Yes, that is fine.
You rock. Thank you.
Alright.
Stay with your
Boy
friends!
got dumped on.
You're riding your horse, I assume, so you can do that.
Yes.
You're just galloping through the streets.
There was a... Yeah.
Awesome.
Can't show up looking beat up to the party.
Yeah. Did you even dress up, bro?
Arnea's gonna rage, and she's gonna come and take a swing at this thing with her glaive.
I wouldn't get up in person with that thing.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh no!
And this thing just kind of steps to the side as she just falls into the fire.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's not good.
And Arnea is now burning.
Great!
Oh, burning! Great!
It's almost like
Love
we really
that.
needed Fish Boy here for this fight, but he's nowhere in sight.
Kihris, where are you? Are her last words. Anyway, so great.
Kihris, my love.
And now it's this thing's turn, and it is going to just look directly at you, Kaine, and just launch a blast of fire your direction.
Oh goody!
Fireball?
Oh my god.
Fireball.
I'm rolling so good today. I'm sorry, that's another crit.
It's a crit? Okay, if it's fire, I'm absorbing elements as a reaction.
Okay.
Which means I get to add fire damage as a d6 to my next attack, right?
Your next melee attack.
Well, poo.
That still gives you resistance
Yeah.
to the damage, which is good because that is 20 fire damage.
So 10.
and she's going to launch another one at you.
Jesus, no. I still take half damage until my next turn. So.
Correct. That is a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
For another 6 damage.
So
3.
half?
Yeah. So a grand total of 13 fire damage.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm not great, but I'm okay.
And she's going to step back into the fire, and she just disappears into the flames.
What? Are we out of initiative?
Nope.
No?
That's it?
Nope.
Are we so whose turn is it?
It is now Lysandox's turn.
Why is it my turn when she
Get the
disappears?
girl out of the fire!
So I see Arnea.
Yeah,
Do I see Arnea?
Arnea just kind of fell in the fire and is trying to climb out.
I cannot win in a strength save with her, guys. Let me see. Let me see what I can do. Let me change because I had everything set up. You know what? Yeah, honestly, there's nothing else I could do. The fire's still burning, or she disappeared with the fire. Like the fire's gone.
The fire's still there. She just stepped into the fire and you can no longer see her.
No, see, guys, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna hold my action until I see the fire spirit again.
Okay. Luinnil.
Wow. I finished my funnel cake. But... So, if she has gone back into the flame, it's presumed that we're just kind of hitting at nothing if we attack, right?
You don't know.
We don't know.
But there's a girl face down in the fire, and the trees are also on fire, you're saying?
The trees are catching fire. The fire, like, exploded out of the big bonfire and is starting to catch the woods on fire.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I will lose in a strength saving throw with her. I'm not built for strength. That's what being bookish gets you, I guess. So, I'm gonna fire off an ice knife, kind of at like the area where I know she was, to see if she's kind of just obscuring herself.
Roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, I see you.
Both were 23.
What? I saw that. That's insane.
Nice. Alright, so you just launch it into the fire, and you hear a... as you make contact. Roll damage.
8 damage. Suck my ice knife, bitch! Just run away. No, I stay put for that, and I just kind of yell at everyone. It's like, you can still hit her, like, you know.
Okay.
From what did I see the location of where the knife went?
No. It just like sunk into the fire, and you heard a scream.
Okay.
You can just try it.
Anyway, it is Thanatos' turn.
Miles, you're muted.
You're muted, Miles.
Okay.
Did you determine what your tail was?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What was it?
Do I tell it now or when I bestow it?
When you bestow it.
All right.
There once was
I'm
a
not going to
man
bestow
from
it yet.
Nantucket.
There once was a man from Nantucket. His name was Ollie Puckett.
Something, 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 suck it.
I actually knew someone named Ollie Puckett who was from Nantucket.
Well, that's just disappointing.
I know a lot of gay guys from Nantucket, and they like to suck it.
And they also tell you to shove it.
Is it a big bonfire?
It's a big bonfire. It's probably 10 by 10.
Okay. God damn it. Okay. I'm going to cast Suggestion. And I'm going to yell at the spirit or whatever. Show yourself.
Show yourself.
And that's the wisdom.
Do you have to see the target? Yes, and
oh yeah,
a creature you can see, so you can't do that.
Damn it! Damn it! I can't do much. I'm
You
sorry.
could pull the girl out of the fire.
You pull the
Why
your
are
burning
the heroes
friend
not
out of your
doing
fire.
anything?
You pull the girl out of the fire.
I will on my turn. She fell in the fire after
Okay.
my turn. Also, Slippery John helping at all?
He's just watching.
No,
What a dick.
of course not. Because he's fucking Slippery John.
Okay.
Why are you even asking? Such a dick.
I'm very hesitant to get that close to that fire. If she got close to the fire and she fell in, I can't
You
imagine
said
She rolled a nat
the
one.
Fire
spirit's
got
gonna come
burned.
out and then-
She rolled a nat 1, that's why.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll run to pull Arnea out.
All right. Okay. Give me a athletics check with advantage because she's reaching for you.
Oh. Uh, 16.
16. You're able to
Yeah.
just get her out just as some of the logs collapse. And you can see the eyes of this thing, like the gleaming red eyes of this thing within the fire, and then they're gone. So
Okay.
you know that thing is in there, but you can't see it. All right. So, great. That was your turn. Next up is Kaine.
Alright. So I see that Thanatos has pulled Arne out of the fire. Lysandox is keeping an eye on the fire. So Luinnil hit something in the fire. I'm more worried about the forest at this point. The girl's safe. So I'm going to take another arrow and try and shoot as many of the leaves that are catching on fire off the tree. So I can put it out on
There's
the
gonna be
ground.
a really high AC, but you can give me an attack roll.
Let's go! That is a 19 plus 8.
Plus 8. Yeah, you just aim it. You see a whole branch really catching fire and spreading to a tree, and you just launch an arrow, and just the branch falls on the ground and starts catching the forest floor on fire.
Can I use my movement and bonus action to stomp that out?
It would be an action,
It would be an action.
but the tree has stopped burning.
Okay. That's fine, I guess.
River is going to look at what you're doing, and she's going to go, "Oh, I see. You care about the forest, right?" And she is going to shape water and throw a bunch of water from just this trough on the end. Just throw it on the.
Someone
fire.
had shape water, thank God!
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Let's go, Kaine. Let's do this.
Okay.
Great. Aranea is gonna stand up. She's gonna take a little fire damage because she's still burning. Not much though, and she's gonna take her action to just beat out the fire. And then it is Kihris' turn. As you gallop, you can see the burning woods in the distance now. You're muted.
Shit, they invited burning hands. I roll up.
Aros!
Let's just
Do I see
all
the
agree it was
demon?
Silvaros' fault.
You do not. All you see is just a fire and people running and screaming.
I scream, "What the fuck kind of party is this, bud?"
You do see Bud on the outskirts, like in his Gundam suit, and he's just like shooting water at some of the trees.
And I look at Douglas and go, "This wasn't better! I blame you!"
Douglas is now grazing. Since you stopped, he's just gonna graze.
He's comfortable with it.
I'm glad you're calm. I cast Create Water to allow a 30-foot cube within range just start raining to put out the fires in the trees.
So you all feel as like water is like pouring down in the general vicinity, and it even puts out the bonfire, and you see this
Lysandox gets to use her hold action.
Yes, Lysandox gets her hold action.
do.
As this thing reappears.
Bonus action.
You get an action, not a bonus action.
Oh, sorry.
Just
one action. That's fine. Then I'm just gonna shoot my crossbow.
That's at disadvantage because you're right up on it. Or did you not go up to it? Okay.
I haven't gone up to the fire.
Alright.
So she does like a cool combat roll. See if it's too cool.
See if it's too cool.
While she's doing that, can I channel Divinity to pray to Thassa real quick and gain back a spell slot with Harness Divinity?
Yes, you can.
As a bonus.
Yeah, as your bonus action, you can do that.
It's better be the fucking embracing change that you're talking about, as like the swirling that tattoo glows like bright neon green.
Yeah, neon green. That's a 17.
17? Okay.
Yeah. Does that hit?
Wait, can paladins do that?
17 hits. Yes, they can.
Yay!
Okay, because I tried to do that with Wormwood and Ethan wouldn't let me.
It's a Tasha's thing.
Okay.
That's 10 piercing damage on the bitch.
Alright. So you shoot this thing and it just kind of comes back and a chunk of rock flies out of its chest as it stares at all of you. And it seems to be just smiling with like this chaotic glee. And it is now its turn. And it is just going to just close to you. Triggering an attack of opportunity from Aranea. Who's gonna hit.
Does that also trigger Joe? Or Thanatos? Because Thanatos was right next to Aranea.
Yeah, it does trigger Joe's attack of opportunity as well. Oh, shit.
Wait, is she coming to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awkward.
Can I take the attack of opportunity right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would hope so.
Attack of opportunity. Whip out my rapier.
Rapier.
I assume I'm down low, so I slash at her legs.
Okay. You slash at a massive magma that is her legs.
That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Hold on. That's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Like, yeah, you just, like, get her by the ankle, but she's still just going for Lysandox, and she's going to take both of her hands and is going to just try and grab your face with both of them.
That's not going to be good. At all.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You always roll high to hit me. Always.
That's a 19 and a 16.
Always. Yeah, the 19 hits, the 16 does not.
Okay.
Thank God she wore her armor.
That is 14 points of fire damage as she just, like, grabs you by the face and magma just pours out of her hand onto you.
Ouchie.
Ouchie walla.
Ouchie wow.
And as a reaction, she turns around to you, Thanatos, and I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Okie doke. That's a 14.
Okay. 14 fails.
Could I cast a portent on him to see if he passes?
What were your portents that you rolled at the beginning of the day?
A nat 1 and a 16.
So you can give him a 16. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so you just like you tell Joe that this is happening because you saw it in your dreams last night. You saw just like fire enveloping him as soon as fire enveloped Lysandox. And you remember, and the dream makes sense now. So you rolled a 16 on the die, plus your dexterity. So you're still taking half damage, as she just, like, launches a blast of fire at you for 10 points of fire damage.
Okie doke.
And, Lysandox, it's your turn.
This could be a very bad idea, but since she grabbed me, I'm gonna grab her. Inflict wounds.
Okay.
A rebuttal.
Oh, that's a 22.
Alright. How do you do this?
Oh, I was, first of all, you don't burn a Leonin's fur. Okay? So, she likes her mane. And so she takes both of her claws and, like, takes out her, like, claws and just, like, grips, like, her jowls. And this, like, dark energy comes out of her paws and she just pours it into the face of this passion spirit.
And she's just like falling apart and disincorporating into stars. You see her body just kind of turn, start to look like the night sky as she just glares at you and goes, "This forest's guardian is dead! It is mine! It is mine!" And she just dissolves, and all the fire in the area just like goes down to simmers and embers.
As she is completely dissolved, she just goes, "But I said it would be easier for you." That's all she said.
So, Kihris, you arrive on the scene as you watch this monstrous, like, 8-foot tall hot rock and magma lady just get dissolved by Lysandox, and the fires all just kind of just shut down to like a candle almost. You see people just kind of looking around, and people just start going, yeah! And just everybody's like clapping and cheering at you guys.
What the fuck is going on?
Where have you been?
Yeah, Kihris, where have you been? And she just like pats out a little bit more fire, and she's like, "This was the most awesome fight ever, and you missed it!"
Lysandox like being carried by people at this point.
Yeah.
But it like hurts because her face is like scorched, and some parts of her fur, like her skin is scabbing over, and she's like, "Put me down." Okay, all right. Okay.
This is when I bestow my tail, and I give it to Lysandox.
Oh God.
And I sing, "Thank you for being a friend." I don't know, travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a power and a confidant.
Dun, 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 dun.
And what's the effect of this?
And the you recite the tale of friends who found each other in the afterlife. The target and another creature of its choice. It can see within 5 feet of it. Regains hit points equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration die plus your charisma modifier.
So roll your bardic inspiration die.
Get a 6. Get a 6.
circle.
And just pick someone who you want to heal, Lysandox.
Probably, what's her name? Archaea?
Ariana? Aranea, sorry. Aranea.
Aranea, sorry, Archaea. Well, Aranea, for sure.
Alright, yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
That's 5 with the Bardic Inspiration plus 4 of my... Is it my personal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 9 healing that both of them get.
Sweet.
And Aranea is just like jamming along to this song, and the whole party starts jamming and clapping along, and you just see John Felix Mangrove just kind of sitting on a stump, and he's just clapping along.
Oh, fuck you, Slippery John.
I'm not clapping along. I'm making sure every ember I can find is put out with my foot.
Okay, you're just stop. Make me an investigation check.
Sure. It's a 17.
Okay, so you stomp out every last ember. You find every last one. There's an ember under a rock. You look under a rock and there's an ember, and you just smash it with the rock. And as you do so, you kind of look up, and immediately there's a deer that just looks like it's watching you from the woods. It starts to glow with like this greenish light, and it nods at you, and then it gallops off into the woods.
I nod back.
You gain a piety point.
Piedo!
Yeah.
Piety? Piedo. Piety.
Hey.
Piety!
Hey, piety!
Excellent. And with that, as John Felix Mangrove approaches you all, as you finish kind of putting everything back together and finish your song, we're going to end our session there.
Ooh, that was a good one,
That
guys.
was fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us again for My Theros Academia. Our VODs go up on YouTube if you came in late, or if you wanted to watch our riveting classroom discussion again. Yeah, we're affiliates now, so follow, subscribe, use those channel points, and we will see you again on Saturday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you again next Monday at 6 p.m. for more My Theros Academia. Awesome. Have a good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Wow, I should have prepared to shut off the stream before saying goodnight to everybody. This is awkward. All right, good night, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.